Hello, good evening. Welcome to MME Live. I'm here with Air World Order, I think. I think he's here. I don't know. What is wrong with my there? All right. I hope everyone's having a good night. We got to get those thumbs up there. I've been a busy man, but I want to have some fun with some movie talk, some entertainment talk. Anthony, where is everyone? I don't know. It really does help if you thumbs up the video. We're up to 7 thumbs up. Got some topics tonight. I am going to be going away for the weekend. I found out that the theater that I wanted to that reopened had an open house on Sunday, and I missed it. And they're only there weird hours, so I was like, darn it. And then I went by the post office to deliver more packages or to ship more packages, and it didn't look like they were open. I was going to go in and interview some people. But there's all kinds of stuff happening at that theater, like science sci-fi marathons. They're having a Rocky Horror Picture Show. They're having Genetic Opera. They're having Donnie Darko director, I think. Although I hate that movie. And Southland Tales. I've never seen that one, and everyone says it's weird. So I'm not sure if I want to go there for that. I'm not sure. Take my days off. I don't have days off. Rhea, I'm just for the weekend. Well, I've taken my days off of YouTube. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Hello.
Who's this? Hello. Oh, wow. You got some things going on there. Yes.
Hello, Aaron.
He's not even here. I don't know.
Goodbye, Aaron.
Goodbye, Aaron. I'm going to put you in the background, Aaron, until you arrive. How are you doing, Perp?
I'm great. How you doing, Max?
I missed you.
I missed you too, Max. That's why I had to come here.
Yeah.
Even though you were how long? 13 minutes late?
Did you see that?
That's not bad.
I was texting you today. I was sending you all the stuff from that theater. I've been looking for that theater to reopen, and they had an open house Sunday, and I missed all the people there. I could have interviewed. Because I know you really look forward to those street interviews.
Yeah, I love them.
Well, I don't know.
I love them.
Now I'm liking them. Saying it? You just say okay.
I liked it. That means I love them. I like the video.
They have the director of Donnie Darko,
Richard Kelly.
He's going to play Donnie Darko in Southland Tales.
Southland Tales?
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
No.
You should. We should do a watch party of that movie.
I don't like Donnie Darko.
You didn't like Donnie Darko?
No.
I love Donnie Darko.
So
that came out right in my emo stage, so it was like the perfect movie.
I thought you're still in your emo stage.
True. Got him.
I did see that John Woo trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That
looks mighty fun.
Yeah, what's that called?
Silent Night.
Silent Night, and I love Joel Kinnaman.
Yeah, he's killing it out there.
Yes, so I'm very happy there. And then I also saw a trailer for The Beekeeper.
Okay.
Did you see that one?
No, but I know that's Jason Statham.
I'm really not.
Who's messing with Jason Statham's bees?
Apparently, Jason Statham.
They kidnapped my bees.
Phenomenon. It's like such a weird premise for a movie.
They kidnapped my bees. I'm gonna make them pay.
The Beekeeper.
Yeah, the Beekeeper.
Protect bees at all costs.
It's weird, but the action looked good. You know.
I think it's David Ayer.
It is David Ayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's David Ayer.
I guess that means he's going to be promoting Release the Ayer cut while he's promoting this one. You know that question's always going to come up.
Donnie Darko, Cal, is just weird. I
love Donnie Darko.
I don't get it.
What's there not to get?
Oh, and they have the horror marathon or zombie-thon too.
Based. What's playing?
I sent you the thing.
No, I didn't look at it.
You said it would look good. You were lying.
No,
to
I
me.
thought you were
just-
talking about the Repo, the generic opera, and all that. I saw that.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Okay, I didn't look at it.
This is Shaun of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead.
Oh
One
yeah,
Cut
yeah.
of the Dead.
And one cut, and I said one cut looked awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay. I mean, didn't look awesome. It is awesome. You should check
The
out
only
One Cut
thing
of the
that
Dead. It's like the best.
The only
zombie
thing
movie
I'm
I've seen
like,
Max, did he know Loki premiered an hour ago, right?
yet. Low key.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, 9 p.m. every Thursday. Like the
Let's
Ahsoka.
freaking go.
Like every Tuesday.
It's that
they're doing
quick?
Loki. Yeah.
Wow.
I just saw it. Like, and then it ended about like 20 minutes
Was
ago.
it good?
Did my boys
Yeah.
deliver?
It was fine. I mean, it's a big show. Yeah, it's very important, this show, for the future of the MCU.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad that Disney has one show done and one show starting. That's exciting. Which I think that actually leads us into the first topic. That I'm probably going to keep Disney Plus, and
Mhm.
this Netflix customer since
Uh-oh.
day one
Why?
Oh, you're
is
canceling.
not. I'm not. Well, I told you
Ballerina
I-
comes out tomorrow.
Was it?
Ballerina. But
Ballerina comes out tomorrow.
you get a
That's
cash
not. That's not.
Isn't that-
I'm not coming back to Netflix. I just
But
can't do it. And I
Ballerina
think,
comes out tomorrow.
and they have Rebel Moon too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go see it in the theater. And I'm gonna not. If I can't see it in the theater, I will subscribe to Netflix
How
for
much-
that month, and then I'll unsubscribe
How
again.
much is Netflix
Or-
hiking it up to?
It's exactly the Ballerina, I think, Anthony. It's exactly the one I'm thinking of.
I just can't do it anymore, and I think a lot of people are with me. Look at
That's not the one I'm talking. The Korean one's the one I'm talking about. Guys, get it together in chat.
Darcy Knowles says drop Netflix, and I'm going to come on, get those thumbs up there for a hot topic. I'm going to put a poll, and raising the price again this fast. I understand it within reason, but this fast, it really makes me feel like they want you to pay for their mistakes with the writers and the actors. It really does. It really makes me feel like they're pushing it off onto the consumer. And now that gets to the point where, do you really still support the strike? Because I support the strike, but I'm not supporting me paying for it. I got to be real. If you're getting over $20 for one streaming service, is the last price hike a lot? Is too much? All right, that's the question. I'm putting a poll up. Going to start to do more polls on the channel. I want you to answer it honestly. I think this is a bridge too far for a lot of people. Joe is here. Hey, Joe. And honestly, I could get a movie pass subscription for a theater like over that, and I think it's more worth my money.
Which reminds me, Regal Cinemas has a sale going on between now and Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, killer sale. If you sign up for a full year of Regal Unlimited, they'll take $60 off the cost between now and Friday the 13th. That's a hell of a deal because the cost is, like if you break it down to a monthly, it's about $21 a month. So it's pretty much the equivalent of getting 3 free months.
Damn. I wish we had a Regal Theater in town. I don't think we do.
Well, I want to go around the panel, and I'm going to revisit the poll. Perp, are you keeping your Netflix? Maybe you don't even have Netflix. Maybe you're giving me a hard time, and you don't even pay for Netflix.
Ballerina comes out tomorrow.
That doesn't answer the question.
That means I'm keeping my Netflix.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
They're raising their price again.
The real
Netflix.
Korean Ballerina.
I want to see the price of it, and is this too much for you? They
Chat.
just raised it like this year. It's like 2 times in a year.
Because they're releasing banger content.
Regular no, they're not.
One Piece was banger.
One Piece I heard was very good. I didn't watch it yet.
Ballerina.
I do want to see it, but it's not
Hearts
hot
of
enough for
Stone.
me. Aaron,
No?
what do you think?
I bet you didn't even see
Is
it.
this
For Netflix? Well, I'm gonna keep it because I want to see the end of Stranger Things, the finale,
That's
the
true.
season, the
But
series.
you could just wait till they debut it and then get it.
It's true.
It's a great
Uh,
I hate
Either
that.
way, you're gonna go back to it.
Well,
Rebel Moon comes out.
they do.
At the very least, I've switched to I'm gonna wait to subscribe until something I really want to see comes out, and then
Trust the
unsubscribe
toast, Max.
Trust
The toast.
I'm gonna go see it in theater. I think there's a theater.
You're gonna
a week in theater.
get your Netflix back to watch nothing but Rebel
I
Moon for a
said
month straight.
I said, Brian, if I can't see it in the theater, if I miss the week, I will get it for the month, and then I'm gonna unsubscribe again.
I don't see a scenario.
So
where I
you
would
feel
ever-
you feel stronger about this Netflix than you do canceling like your Disney subscription
He
because
still has HBO Max.
Is it-
too, probably.
Disney, I do have HBO Max. They actually put in. You're gonna laugh. They put on news and CNN lately, and that's a kind of added benefit.
Wow,
Bill
you get
Maher-
your news from CNN. Wow,
Damn, Boomer.
Wow.
I
I mean,
watch all.
cool.
wow.
Bill Maher.
You can really tell what's going on in the
I-
airport,
Again, socialist propaganda.
right?
I don't see a
Yes.
scenario where I would ever
Makes
cancel
sense now.
Netflix, but I do have to say that Netflix is probably the worst of the streaming services now.
Yes.
Just because Disney Plus and Paramount Plus are the two best, I think. They
Disney
got the
Plus bundle
the
also
two-
has Hulu.
Netflix
Yeah.
isn't the worst.
well, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna pull out something weird like BritBox, maybe, but I mean, like,
yeah,
I'm
actually, I
talking-
was.
Yeah, like I'm talking about the of the mainstream ones. You know,
Heroes now.
they got the least on there that I want to see.
Well, let me see.
I
And
would
Shudder,
still pay.
Shudder's disappointing me this month. Shudder needs to be bringing the horror films. Come on, it's October. Shudder, bring it.
All right, let me
Shutter's
bring
a
this-
must-have just for Joe Bob. I would never get rid of Shutter because I need my Joe Bob.
Hulu has some good stuff. I
Well,
wouldn't say
Brian,
that.
Are you paying for Netflix anymore?
And they're
It's
2
getting
for
up to
2. I
$20
have the
just
Bill
for one
versus
stream.
Alien movies.
Oh my god, I haven't had Netflix in years, dude.
Is it why?
I was using someone's
You
password a few
canceled
years
when there was
back. But
cuties. You
no,
said no, this is too
I didn't
much.
even have it then.
Okay.
No, I just there. Why would I pay to watch Star Trek on Netflix when I can watch it on Paramount Plus?
This is a great
'Cause
point,
it's already
Zeno.
there.
I don't want to feel like I'm paying for their mistakes. I support writers and actors and directors, but
Isn't that suck?
not if I feel I'm directly being price gouged by it. Like with this recent price hike, it's pretty obvious that it's coming right after they negotiate with the actors and writers. It feels like they're pushing the cost off to the consumer, and that I cannot support.
Well,
I
where's it
support
supposed to
them
come
getting their
from?
money, not me paying the increase.
Then where is it supposed to come from? Like that's
Move
Yeah.
things around, where they
Dude,
can afford
I'm
it.
telling you right
What do
now,
you mean
you,
move things around?
you raise the minimum wage in the state and you go to McDonald's, they're going to raise the price of a cheeseburger. Dude.
And
Yeah,
they're releasing
that's
premium
economics.
content.
The way it works, it's economics, cat.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let me see what Xena's other.
It-
You got to do this.
I
when
feel
you're
like
doing Bel Air
consumers.
tomorrow.
I feel like consumers are often calling companies greedy when it's in fact the consumers that are greedy.
Yep.
The
Oh my
consumers.
God.
Oh my
The
God,
con-
so based.
the
Joe is so
Are you
based
consumers-
right
kidding
now.
me?
Yeah, because
Yes.
the consumers want stuff, but they want it for free, and they have this
Yeah.
entitled
I'm a
attitude of I
pay
shouldn't have to pay
Bro.
for it.
Ooh.
Dude, I work in customer service, man. People want shit for free all the time.
Yeah,
All the time.
This is kind of
listen,
grandstanding, Max.
I pay.
You're not just a
for-
paying customer. This is a grandstand.
I would
because of the
rather
thumbnail,
keep
everything
my-
you're doing
I would
around
Don't
it.
you have your
rather-
mom's Netflix anyways?
Ooh.
I can't believe, Joe. I love you.
Answer the
I cannot
question.
believe. Wait, what did you say?
Don't you have your mom's Netflix anyways?
No, I pay for all the streaming services. She sponges off me.
Oh.
You should have her pay you. You should be the Netflix landlord.
She's retired. She doesn't
You should
want
be a
to
landlord, Max.
She's not gonna. If she had to say
Turn off
20
CNN
bucks
and
for
become a
just one
landlord.
stream, but I can't believe what a corporate show you are, Joe.
Oh Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
No, I
No,
agree
The
with Joe.
consumer is greedy.
March
Yes,
on,
because
They don't want
comrade.
to pay 20
March
bucks.
on,
It reminds
comrade.
me. It reminds me of when they first announced that Star Trek was going to be airing on CBS before it was Paramount Plus. It was CBS
Oh,
All
yeah, they
Access.
were mad about that.
People were going, corporate greed. They're going to make us pay for Star Trek, and it's like, do you know how expensive Star Trek is? Do you know
Yeah.
how niche it is? Do you know that when it was on network television, very few people were watching it? The money to make it has to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
You need money to make these things.
Yes.
They don't.
Jeez.
That money, it's not magic. It doesn't grow on a tree.
They
I hope they paid, like they raise the subscription so the blue screen or green screen doesn't look so bad in Red Notice too. That's why you're doing it.
I can't support this.
Red Notice.
I-
was
if
You want
wanna
the green-
call
you
it-
want the
if
green
you wanna
screen to
call
look
it a
bad?
boy- If you
I
want to
didn't
call it a
notice the green
boycott,
screen in
Brian,
Red Notice, but I sure noticed.
Come on, that
the green
Coliseum
screen in the
scene, Joe.
trailer.
That Coliseum
if you
scene,
want to
Joe.
call it a boycott,
trailer
Brian,
for
you
Red
can call it
Rebel
that.
Moon
I,
is green
I'm pretty sure they got the
screen.
Coliseum for
I-
Attack of the
I
Clones or
prefer to
whatever.
call it my strike, the consumer strike. I'm not paying for your mistakes. Make better decisions. Once
Oh,
once a
dude.
streaming service
I can
gets
see it
over
now.
20
Let's
bucks,
make a music video,
We need
Max.
to make better
Has anybody
decisions.
seen the Temple
Who's
of the
gonna pay
Dog
for
music
the
video?
mistakes
Yeah.
then?
Hunger
don't
strike.
pay to just upload
stealing bread
garbage
from the mouths of
constantly.
decadence.
Not releasing garbage.
Oh yeah, dude.
We got Ballerina
I mean-
tomorrow. And we just had One Piece.
Oh, yeah,
I
Max doesn't mind
am
stealing
Yeah,
all
but-
bread.
for supporting the industry, but not when one streaming service is over 20 bucks a month.
Netflix does.
You're
need
gonna
to bring
get One
back
Piece
their-
canceled.
not
Netflix
gonna
does
get
need to
One
bring
Piece.
back their
Yes,
best
you are.
show, though. The best series on Netflix hasn't had a new season in like several years, and that's The Toys That Made Us. We need another season of The Toys That Made Us.
Yeah.
That show was great.
So let's look at this over.
Tubi's the
Netflix
best,
is
yeah.
planning to raise prices again. Netflix could implement its next price hike soon, according to the Wall Street Journal.
You know what Netflix needs to do? You need
Why
to
do we
promote
believe the
some of
legacy
You
media?
need to put
You
their
supported
movies
the
in more
strike,
theaters.
didn't you?
Yeah.
They need to
Dang,
put,
you
the-
didn't
they
think
need to
there'd be
put the movies in
repercussions?
theaters. For
I
more.
still support people asking for get their fair wage. That doesn't mean I'm paying it.
Mhm.
The company should figure this out. It seems like
They
just
have
pushed
figured it
off
out,
on
and
us.
they're gonna raise
They
the
figured it out.
prices.
Yeah. Well, I'm leading the way.
The other
My
thing
own
they
strike.
figured out. The other thing
He's
they figured
going
out is
hungry.
that ad-based
Looks-
tiers.
Ryan's
make
right.
more
This makes you look
money.
a little goofy.
Unionize.
That's
This
where
makes
the
you look
money
like a
is.
goober.
Unionize.
He's going hungry.
Ryan's right.
Yeah.
And John Campy is right. They want us all to go to those ad tiers because that's where the money is.
Look at this. Xena says all the streaming services will
Yeah.
rise they have before. Max will end up with a room full of old broken tapes.
Yeah, Max will have those tapes.
I'm supporting the industry by keeping the services that I feel offer value to my
Keep making
dollars.
fun of Ballerina, Anthony. Keep making
And
fun of
I
her.
feel like if I'm gonna weigh one option to the other, just so you guys know, my Netflix stopped right around the time I got AMC A-List, and I'm keeping A-List instead of Netflix. I'm actually going back to the theater to support movies, and I'm keeping that instead of going back to Netflix. I think it's a better value for my dollar.
Are you gonna go back to paying for like cable television? Because
I think it will be better at this point.
How are you gonna get your TV, my dude?
I think I'd rather go back to cable at this point.
What was the last show you saw on Netflix anyway, or a movie?
I can't even remember.
Yeah,
Stranger Things.
probably for the best.
Yeah.
My last.
So-
I don't even know my last.
Netflix
I didn't even
raised
watch that show.
prices, and
I
Netflix
watched-
declined to
I'm watching
comment.
shit right now.
Netflix raised prices across all of its plans last year, bringing the ad-free standard tier to $15.49 a month and a premium plan to $19.99. So it's going to go over the $20 mark. Nope, I'm out. It's probably going to be like $22. The
And you
company
have
also
like,
rolled out a $6.99 month ad-supported plan, and later axed its mid-tier $9.99 month basic ad.
don't forget, guys.
They saw the
Max
budget of Scargiver.
Max also has Game Pass, and that's a lot of
Yeah,
money
they-
now.
they
I
want
actually
everyone
gone
to
up
go to
Game
the
Pass.
ad
Sorry,
tier.
Zack Snyder. I
That's
can't
the
do
goal.
it. Everyone
Goal
thinks
to
I'm a
get
Zack Snyder
everyone
simp.
on
Nope,
that
I
ad
can't
tier.
do it. I can't do it.
But I'll keep paying for the commercial free.
No
Yeah,
one
me
in
too.
no one in the chat agrees with me. No one's like, this is too much.
No, that's because most of the people supported the strike, and they understand that hey, it's probably prices are going to go up, probably because of it.
They knew that. I didn't know that.
You didn't understand that, Max.
And you got 3 choices. You pay
Oh,
more,
man.
you get it commercial free. You pay less, you get it with commercials, or you don't pay.
It's always
Rebel
it's
Moon.
always a struggle. It's always a struggle out of right out of the strikes. It's always a struggle at the beginning.
Hey, Thomas Law. Because there's a new
Oh,
like
God.
John Wick's type story with about.
It's not a John Wick type story. It's a revenge. It's a revenge Korean.
Wait a
movie.
minute. Is
And
That's
you
the
know
John
those
Wick type
Koreans
story.
know how to do
Wait,
revenge.
are we talking about the John Wick spin-off, The Ballerina?
No, it's a Korean movie that's coming out
That's
tomorrow
like
that I'm
John
really
Wick.
excited for. It's called Ballerina. It's a revenge
like
story about
the John-
this ex bodyguard gets revenge after her ballerina friend gets killed.
Because they're actually making a John Wick spin-off called The Ballerina.
Yes, it's
Thank-
with
thank
Len
you, Cal.
Len Weissman's directing. Yes,
Oh, that's
That's
not,
not
See,
the
gonna
one-
be good.
look,
That is not going to be good, then.
Voltaire, I need you on this topic, brother, please.
Oh no, I'm not paying $20 a month for Netflix. You
For
got me
one
there.
service. No.
I'm just like,
Once it
no,
goes
dude,
over
peace
20
out,
bucks,
man.
that's my
Okay.
line.
On an unrelated note,
If you agree to this, all the
I got
streamers gonna
Hulu and
try.
Disney for 15.
yeah. Save the
bro.
ballerina, save the world. Good job, Anthony.
on an unrelated note, you say Len Wiseman's directing, and I'm immediately out.
Mhm.
I've been defending that Rachel Ziegler Snow White movie.
Mhm.
But then I read Mark Webb is the director, and I'm like, oh nope, now I'm out. I didn't realize Mark Webb was the director. Now you lost me.
Yeah, I told you, Anthony, I feel like AMC A-List is giving me a better value. I get a 3D, I get a IMAX,
What's a
and I
3D?
get a 3D screening each week if I want an IMAX screening, and I don't even use it that much, but I have the
Yeah.
option.
There's not a lot of 3D
I
movies, are there?
probably would watch more movies in the theater than I watch on Netflix a month. So
Interesting.
I'm done.
I just don't watch Netflix or new stuff.
And
watch-
I'm
like watching
keeping on this
old
topic
stuff.
because I want, if Voltaire's available, I really want to get Voltaire's expert opinion here.
Best show on Netflix is The Umbrella Academy.
I
That's a
like
good
Umbrella
show.
Academy. I don't think that's
Yeah.
worth 20 something bucks though.
I heard Queen's Gambit's pretty good.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that.
I pay
Yeah.
$15
I
a
hear
month
Sex
for-
Education's really
shows
good.
I
I
don't
never
watch.
watched it, but people love that.
Xena says, I like Netflix and I'm not a penny pinching cheapskate.
Ooh.
Oh, it called you cheap.
So pay for his,
Do you
Xena.
need, CJH says, do you need
Yeah.
Netflix more than groceries?
Depends what you're buying. The grocery
Well,
store.
yeah, I know with taxes and stuff, you're practically already, but it's like $19.99, but then with the taxes, you're paying more than anyway. But now that they're actually going to start at $22, it's like going to be like 25, 23,
pirate
24,
everything.
25. What's that?
Don't pirate. They're saying pirate things. Don't pay for your art, people.
Yep.
Unless it's absolutely impossible.
The only time I support piracy is when when it's something they will not make available to the public. For example, if I could pirate Batgirl, I'm taking that shit.
I do have I have Max, I have Peacock, which Apple Plus is a great service, and
I've
there's
noticed something. They don't really cater to the teen young adult demographic at all. Like I was looking at their shows, like they really just have all like adult fare over there at Apple TV. It's pretty interesting.
Speaking of Apple Plus, anyone watching the morning show? Because I feel like season 3 of the morning show has really dipped in quality. Like I love season
No.
1 and 2, and
I
season
didn't
3
see
has
it.
been kind of like, oh, season 1 and 2 are so good.
I mean,
Like,
look at this new show that I didn't know about, and Apple just keeps bringing, and it's like $6 a month. Come on. And they have better content than Netflix.
What's
I
the
think.
deal with that?
one of the best movies of last year was an Apple TV exclusive.
Yeah.
Which one?
Spirited, the Christmas musical starring Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. I love that movie so much.
Here we go. Here's this new series I didn't even know about. Amazing actors. Masters of the Air, starring Austin Butler, Barry Cogan, premieres on January 26th in Apple Plus. I am keeping my Apple
Jesus.
Plus.
Anthony was right. Boomer City.
I'd be more interested if it was Masters of the Universe. Oh, that's on Netflix. I'll be there for that.
Did you ever see Devotion?
No.
Didn't
I mean,
you
did
say
they
you
even
wanted
like
to?
cancel a favorite show of yours or anything like that? It's like, is there any reason for your like? I mean, $20, dude. I get it, but everything else is getting more expensive, dude. How much was gas on your way to work? Like,
That's a necessity. I
Bro,
have an
but
option
either
for my
way-
entertainment. Yeah.
either way. I mean, you're paying for something to get to you. You know, I don't know, man. It's just
Apple's also taken too long with season 2 of Fraggle Rock.
yes.
They have one season of
Waiting
Fraggle
for
Rock.
another day.
What? What's
They
that?
have a new
There's
Fraggle
way.
Rock show there.
Oh my god,
Fraggle
yes.
I didn't know that.
It's like 2 years old now at this point. But season 2 is
Rock, that was
it's
my
happening. It's been
Apple
renewed, but they're
Plus
taking
is
forever.
a great service. It has all the new Tom Hanks movies.
That was my shit.
That's
Oh,
not
you
true.
sold-
There's nothing
you-
on-
The one
You
where
sold-
he's
you
the
sold
Apple
me
pilot,
there.
has some great
the one where he's
content.
the
It's
ship
got
captain.
It's got the foundation. It's got
Shrinking with
Yeah,
Jason.
Netflix is all the
Segel
Adam
and
Sandler stuff.
Harrison Ford's first
It's-
ever sitcom, and he's
it's got an
hilarious
alien
on it.
invasion
I'd
show.
rather watch.
It
those.
has what's
What
that
the-
show?
What doesn't
Oh,
have
the
an
Adam
alien invasion
Scott,
show?
that great Adam Scott's Severance. Oh my God, that show was good.
You can't
That's on
watch-
HBO.
No, that's on
all
Apple.
the new Tom Hanks movies.
Okay. It's
The
got
one with
all
the robot,
yeah, the one with the robot, the one
where he's the pilot, the one where he's a ship captain,
the one
He's
where he's a
everything.
the
bus
one where
driver or
he
something.
works the newspaper.
Spirited.
What job profession has he never done Tom Hanks in a movie?
You don't
or
think
TV
this
show?
looks good?
He's
I
never.
love Austin Butler.
Hmm.
I'm very
Seriously,
interested.
I think he's
Has he
been
ever
like
been a
every-
plumber?
Barry Kogan?
Tom Hanks, the plumber movie. I'm sure one of his '80s
They have
little
all the alien
raunchy
invasion
comedies he
shows.
did it.
That's some pretty bad CGI there.
What here?
Yeah,
It's not
He's
that
looking
good.
at the window. Where's the CGI?
aren't they? They're de-aging them, right?
No, that's Barry Kogan. That's not Tom
That's
Hanks.
Barry, that's
Oh,
Barry
that's
Kogan.
not
Tom
Tom
Hanks
Hanks?
is not in it. That's
Oh,
Barry
that
Kogan,
looks like a
Tom
badly
Hanks is
youthened-
not in this one. I know
Oh,
I
that-
said they
that
have
looks
all
like
the Tom.
that looks like a badly youthened Tom Hanks right there.
You got flashed.
This is not
Flash
Tom
had better
Hanks.
effects than that.
Very interested to see. Oh
What do you
God,
get out of these
Zeno.
pictures?
Alleged.
Flash works better than NyQuil.
What do you get out of these pictures? I guess the costumes look cool.
What is figure drawing says? Anyone who has ever used the friend's password ever to watch streaming stuff, good. No one who ever does that should be shamed.
I guess you shouldn't be ashamed of stealing stuff. off
If
the
I'm paying
supermarket
20
You wouldn't download a car.
Yeah, if I'm paying
Technically,
If I'm playing $23 and I still can't even share with my mother, no.
Yeah, you wouldn't download a car.
I will ask my mother. You want me to ask my mother? Hold on, I'm gonna call my mother.
I'll share my Tubi password.
Shush, dogs. Where's
By the
Voltaire?
way-
This is very
By
disturbing.
the way,
Where
we
is
have
he?
a sponsorship. Everyone watching tonight, you are getting a free subscription to Tubi.
Base.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, brother.
Where's my code? What do I need for it?
I'm working on a deal with Crackle, but it hasn't come through yet.
Tubi's
Okay, let me see the price of my Apple Plus. Darn it, my computer's freezing up. Hold on.
I got so many things.
I thought more people would be with me on this topic. I'm very surprised. Let me see how much I pay for Apple. It's like $5 or $6. Kelly, if you go over $20 a month, I'm debating that too. No, I'm just kidding.
Sharing password is legal. Look at this. Look at this debate in the chat.
Oh, great! I got to sign in. It's actually been a while since I. Oh, two-factor
Really?
authentication.
I was gonna say $5 says his mom says you better not cancel Netflix.
You don't have
Hey,
it now. She
Hey,
loves.
can I bring up a hot topic that's got me a little hot under the collar today?
Yeah.
Please
something
do.
Something a little current.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been
Anyone familiar with the YouTube channel Mid-Level Media?
No.
It's a physical media channel, mainly DVDs, Blu-rays. Mid-Level Media came out on X today, Twitter, saying he seriously hopes, he's like wishing that The Exorcist Believer bombs at the box office.
Oh, you know
And
what?
this got a couple people upset because they were saying, why would you wish a movie to bomb? And he's like, well, because this movie's shitting on the legacy of something I love. And people were telling him, don't you
please.
understand? Hundreds of people worked on that movie. And he basically is taking this attitude of, I don't care, I don't want to see it. And it's like, well, you don't have to see it, but theaters are struggling right now. A lot of the movies of this past summer have underperformed. I mean, I'm not particularly excited about Exorcist Believer, but my God, for the sake of the theaters, with all the movies that got pushed back due to the strikes and everything, like Dune's not coming out, so a lot of movies they were expecting, Ghostbusters got pushed. I hope this is a big grosser for them. I hope this does big business and gets people into the theaters. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, and I'm thrilled to see that my local theater sold out every damn show of Taylor Swift. That's good for the theaters, and it makes me happy, even though I don't care about that. And I just think it's a pretty shitty thing to say.
I also heard there's some backlash to the Exorcist.
Is he a fan of the second one? What do you mean, the
removing
legacy
the
of
religion out of the Exorcist movies.
The legacy of Exorcist movies? Did he watch The Exorcist the beginning?
Callie, get over here.
And that's what I said. He goes, "This is like crapping on the legacy of the Exorcist."
Remy
and I
Harlan's
responded.
Exorcist sequel?
I said, "No, it's not crapping on the original legacy of the Exorcist because you can't. Because the original film cannot be tarnished.
Yeah.
Because if you look, The Exorcist 2 is considered one of the worst sequels ever made. So if anything was going to tarnish the legacy of the original,
James Earl Jones spit an apple.
But it didn't. The original is still classic. And he goes, well, you're not making sense. You're saying because The Exorcist 2 exists, I should be okay with this one. Like, I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, why would you?
Yeah, because it's the same. You should, because it's the same effect. You don't want to see it or you don't like it, and that's it.
Yeah, just
treat it the same. Yeah.
CGH,
I feel the same way about Star Wars. Think about it.
$5 Canadian.
CGH.
People are going to realize life back in the Great Depression 30s are going to be the
like
rich.
back, not life back.
Life back.
No, like.
Like back.
That completely changes the context.
Are going to be for the rich, while needs will be for everything else. I don't know if we're going into depression, but I'm just not. I pulled up the price.
You know, rich people lost a lot of money in the Great Depression. Seriously, like a lot of rich people lost a lot of money in the Great Depression.
Look at Aaron with that remote. He's not getting rid of Netflix.
Oh, I was checking this. I was checking the Sony PlayStation Core.
Thank you again, CJ. I appreciate the support with the super chat there.
Apparently,
but look at this. It's just
he gave you another one.
I feel like Apple is giving me more for my money than Netflix. Look at $6.99 a month.
But Apple has $1 trillion.
CJH is paying for your Netflix, sir. You have another one.
Apple doesn't have to worry about losing money like Netflix.
Also, that's just Apple's still one of the lesser streamers in terms of numbers of people they have. Those numbers are to get people on. Once people are on, they're going to raise those prices.
Hold on, I got to take care of a dog.
They need to get that young demographic. Apple does not give a crap about teens.
It's a toy. Their streaming service is a toy to them. That's all it is. It's a toy.
Yeah, I think they're for Apple. I think they're treating it very serious, where they're literally doing whatever they want now.
But it is serious, but it's still a toy because that's not their main market. There's something.
That's true.
It's $1 trillion company, right? Like for a reason.
Should I read the super chat or is that for Max?
It doesn't matter. Go for it.
All right. After Ahsoka, I'm curious about Dawn of the Jedi movie, and maybe the Night Sisters have something to do with it and that other galaxy. Me too.
That would be awesome, dude.
Let's get some horror stuff in there. Those Night Sisters were cool. Dawn of the Jedi sounds like Dawn of the Dead. And they had zombies in this last one. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. Those were zombies, right?
I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed Ahsoka, but it was one of my least favorite of the Star Wars TV shows. It's like it was good, but the only one I enjoyed less was Andor.
All right. So CGH Entertainment, thank you for being patient there. After Ahsoka, I'm now curious about Dawn of the Jedi movie, and maybe the Night Sisters have something to do with it in the other galaxy.
Quite possibly. And the Zepho from the video games. Oh, baby.
All I'm saying is they just delivered Ahsoka, and like Aaron said at the beginning, Loki's already on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Well,
and then they have those
people subscribe, right?
They have those IMAX enhanced version of the Marvel movies, and I stopped buying Marvel movies on physical media. So
really,
yes.
What was the last one you bought?
This is protest.
Shang-Chi?
No.
Did you get Shang-Chi at least?
No, I didn't get, and that's one of my favorites too.
Oh, you're
Damn.
I stopped buying steelbooks for a while ago. You know.
Yeah.
What a little.
So that's.
Are you gonna get the Wanda physical thing? Is that real, by the way?
Oh, here we go. Now we can get somebody.
Voltaire. Thank
Get
you.
another guy
Thank
here
God.
to
I
complain
can't
about the
believe.
injustice of it all.
Hi
I
and
can't-
hello, everybody.
Hey,
Hi,
buddy.
hello.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Please help me out on this topic, Voltaire. I can't do 20 for one streaming service. They're all gonna want that. I'm not. That's my line. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, it's too much.
And it's not, Netflix is not quality enough. It just they just pump out all kinds of stuff that's pretty average, maybe slightly above average to justify that cost.
That's
No.
what she said. Yeah.
Boom, got him.
Already
Oh my
on
God.
the fence about my Netflix. And then every once in a while, something like Disenchanted season comes out or something comes out I want to watch. And then I keep
My
it.
name, Ballerina.
How many of you
Yeah.
guys forget you even have like a Netflix subscription? Like,
Why
Oh,
I
haven't.
Never, man. They constantly release bangers.
See, that's the one I go to the least.
Damn.
yeah, and you're still keeping it.
Their foreign
Well,
selection is
yeah,
amazing.
it's good stuff.
They do have a
Um,
good foreign selection. That's
Their
true.
foreign selection is sick. Their Bollywood, their Collywood,
do.
all that stuff is great.
They're gonna. This is what happens with the strike. They pass the prices on to the
Yeah,
consumer.
it doesn't feel like they learned anything, and we're paying for it.
they
directly.
did learn something. Where are they going to
But
get
that's
the money
business,
from to pay the
though. When business
writers?
loses, when
Oh
business
my
loses
God!
money,
Charge
I mean,
more for Netflix, dumbass.
They
Come
did
on.
learn.
Whoa!
They learned to pay people.
Boy,
Well, sometimes you got to be blunt.
no,
well, it feels like it's so directly. You know, I think someone said they were planning before, but now they're using it to justify. I need a beer, which
Makes
is
sense.
a case of beer is cheaper than Netflix.
Hasn't happened yet either. But then
well,
again,
they're,
it is Wall
they're,
Street
see,
Journal.
see, the thing is,
I would rather have a case of beer a month than Netflix.
they have to raise prices because they're gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to pay the
If
writers
it becomes
what they're
it's
worth
between
now.
beer and my Netflix, I'm taking beer.
They're gonna
You
have to pay
really
the-
didn't expect this to happen with the writers getting paid more?
yeah.
I mean,
Like-
look at
It's gonna
You
happen
know
with
that's
the
what they were
actors,
fighting
too.
for, right?
look
You know
at
that's
what's
what they were
been
fighting
in
for.
the
What do you
news.
think was going to happen, Max?
Look what's been in the news for the past year. In the past year, all we've been hearing about is how all these streamers are hemorrhaging money. They
That
can't.
was
They're losing money,
Jesus, man.
losing money. They don't have money to.
I'm sorry.
They're all in like
You're-
a free fall.
you're believing
I'm-
all the corporate BS that's being told to you. They're still
I'm-
making some money.
I'm believing what is out in the news. So don't go Trump on me like fake news. Like this is what
It's
is
not-
being reported by the
I
mainstream.
am going Trump on you.
the,
Fake
the
news.
varieties, the whole. So we don't trust the legitimate.
I don't
news
trust
sources
big
now.
companies making billions of dollars
But
with
why do you?
executives.
So why
No,
did
I
you
don't
trust this
them.
story from the Wall Street Journal?
I think well, if they don't do it,
It's because it makes sense because of the strike.
no,
Right.
it's not because it makes sense. It's because it's believable.
It does in
that
your
they'll
head
try it.
subconsciously, and you don't even
It's
realize. It.
believable that they'll try it. I'm not. And
Yeah,
I'm not.
so we got.
So you're going
streamers
by
that have
news.
been
so
hemorrhaging
that's
money.
that's what Joe was saying. You go by news you want to believe versus
You
the ones
just-
you don't.
You took it hook, line, and sinker, Joe. That they can't. They're not making any. They might as well close
Because
the
it's
doors.
the news.
You just
because
did the
they're
same thing.
reporting it. The
You just did the
legitimate
same
news
thing.
sources are reporting it.
You just
That they're-
literally did the same thing. You
How-
want to
how
believe
can-
certain
how
news
can
and you don't
Apple
want to believe
Plus-
others.
How can Apple Plus and the other streaming services like Peacock and be $5.99, $6.99?
They're
'cause
failing
Apple's
too.
Apple's a
They're
$1 trillion
failing.
company.
Yeah, they're all
They're
failing.
all
And
even
losing
Disney.
money. Yes,
Disney.
Disney.
Same with
They're all
Amazon.
losing money.
Yeah.
Well,
Apple's
maybe
not
not Disney.
losing
They have a
money.
profitable year this year. I don't know what's going on over there.
Amazon's like,
Who knows
do
what they're doing
what
with their numbers?
What do you think, Voltaire? Compared to what the other streamers, some of them are charging to the quality and the output of Netflix, I can't justify it. And I could get a lot better product or entertainment value out of my beer money, my AMC A list. I'm not going back to Netflix.
I just don't see the value in 20 a month. I mean,
Simple. You're not paying for it, and therefore it's stealing, and therefore the people who made it aren't getting their money that they deserve. It's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah,
It's not like this is a mystery.
for the most part, I pay for art. You know, an artist.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
let Voltaire respond. Go ahead,
most
Voltaire.
it's $20 just sounds like a shocking number for some reason.
It's already $19.99. They're going to do like 20, 21, 22.
Oh, is it 19.99 now? Is that how much I'm paying?
Yeah.
Jesus. I got to look at that.
Like I'm just like, no, like even when I had Netflix a month ago before my card expired and I was going to re-up it, I tested AMC A-List and I'm like, I probably watched 1 or 2 movies a month on Netflix. It's not worth it to me.
Yeah, I just don't think the content's there, to be honest. I
Yeah.
really don't.
Now, if they start releasing like Game of Thrones level content, I mean, The Witcher, I was there for The Witcher 2, and I didn't even watch Witcher 3. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes. Like I wanted to I was trying to force myself to like it. I was like,
Yeah. Gosh, I'm checking my account now. Is it really 19.99?
they still paid for cable though. Figure drawing, they still paid for cable when they record the TV shows.
Oh, I'm only
1999
paying $15.49. It's not 19.99 right now.
1999 is a good value for all the content they have up there.
Yeah,
If you pay for the 4K
I would
streaming
want a
part.
little
Oh, I
bit
don't pay
more.
for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I feel like $15 is okay. It's still high when they raise it to that, but I was like, I can tolerate that.
Thanks,
but-
Brad, but I'm going to try to go to the theater. I appreciate that. I'm going
Is that getting a theatrical release?
for a week. I have to
At
research
least-
it because I want to see it in the theater.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you go with
Jeez.
your wife, right? I mean, it's not. You don't have to pay as much because if you had a family going to a theater
She
like
ain't going to
often,
go see Rebel Moon.
That's
dude.
funny. Put that comment back on from Vince. And when I
What?
did Ash versus Evil Dead, they were actually very proud. The marketing team was actually very proud that they were the second most pirated show after Game of Thrones.
What's YouTube TV do?
YouTube TV is expensive. See, Max is $12.50, and I think Max is actually a good value.
Yes, me too. Yeah. It has a variety of stuff there. My mother loves it. My mother gets you. Oh my God. Well, me and my cousin and my mother she was talking about this weird raft show where people are on a raft and you get kicked off the raft, sort of like Survivor. I was like, please stop with this. She loves Max. She loves Max.
Yeah.
I'm sure she
Um,
does.
But you guys don't think that
Okay.
like $20 is like a different kind of.
They're fine with it.
no. My
I don't
issue
have
is-
Netflix, so I don't really have a thing.
Here's my
What?
thing.
My thing is you're
I saw
complaining
that,
about
but-
the price of something going up, dude. It
I-
happens all the goddamn time.
Yeah, I saw that Brazilian showcase they did, Netflix, right? And they showed a lot of quality stuff. It's to the point where it's like, look what they're doing with Rebel Moon. Like that's something they're taking it to the next level. So for me personally, I would love more if they could get more like foreign rights and stuff like that and distribute more foreign
This
films.
Wolfman is.
But it is
It's
to me, it
hilarious.
is worth $20. It might be. That might be the limit to me though. Anything after that, I don't know.
He kind of just moves the side of his mouth and the fang opens. It's
Yeah.
really
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Talk like Sly Stallone.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't watched this One Piece, but apparently that's really good on Netflix.
so
Yeah,
CGH
Their
wants
quality
you-
is being stepped up, and it's epic too. Like, I
CGH
can see
wants
the
you to
money.
reread this super chat, Wolfman.
People are going to realize, like back in the Great Depression in the 30s, are going to be for the rich, while needs will be for everything else,
For everyone
it's still like
else.
that now.
for everyone else.
Yeah. See, that's the
Well,
thing.
I don't
though.
know. No, I don't think so. I think
No,
we've
we're not
reached. I've
there
reached
yet.
the. Yeah.
I mean, look at America's very smart in that people can live in squalor but still have a big screen TV and get
Yeah.
high-speed
And
internet,
have their iPhones and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Obama
Just fun.
phones or whatever. You know.
You bougie bastards. No.
I'm not keeping Netflix just for Rebel Moon, just for Zack
No,
Snyder.
there's Ballerina too tomorrow.
I'm not. I
Cancel-
said if I
cancel
have
these
to, if I
off the
miss the
movie, guys.
theater,
Maybe we get
I
that
will,
600
I
on
will
sequel.
subscribe for a month
Ladies
and
and gentlemen.
unsubscribe the next month.
Max.
They haven't,
Max
they haven't even announced
all
Gray Man
for
2 yet.
So
Um,
if they
Then you can subscribe for part 2 of Rebel Moon when that comes
yeah,
out
no,
next year.
no. So if they
Yeah.
sell the Snyder
What about-
versus Netflix, Max is like, nah.
If they did that, then I would.
We haven't even
then I
seen
would
that
pay it,
Hemsworth
yes.
as The Witcher yet. Relax.
Okay, so Max is never
Oh
getting
my god.
Netflix again. I get it.
Yeah, it's not Chris Hemsworth, it's Liam Hemsworth, the worst brother.
Well,
The
if
one
you're
that died in
if you're
Expendables.
talking about, okay,
The only Expendable,
so
technically.
say you want me to pay. Say I accept this price that Joe, Perp, Aaron are all on board with. Okay, well then you got to deliver banger
you
content.
do what
I don't
you
think
want.
bangers are there.
Ballerina's coming out tomorrow.
What is this ballerina show you keep? Is it
It's
about?
It's not a show. It's a whatever.
It's not the spin-off of John Wick.
This is the comment of the night. Max hyped up everyone to get Netflix for Rebel Moon. Finds out the service might go up a couple
No,
bucks.
I'm
F that
hyped up.
crap.
I'm hyped for the Netflix.
Max and
It's
the
already like
I'm hyped.
15,
I'm
16
keeping
bucks
Netflix.
probably.
I'm keeping
Max
Netflix
is
for the live
anti-Flash.
action.
These are trailer. He's pro-Flash.
I'm keeping Netflix for the live action Pokemon show.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forget everything I said.
Oh, it's
The
over.
live action.
Yeah, dude.
Pokemon
They're
show.
raising the prices because they're getting some bangers out there.
I don't know. It might go to me like
Wednesday's probably season 2 is probably going to be huge. Like in terms
I do
of budget,
Degrassi.
everything.
Well, I'm not poor, but I'm middle class. But I'm not.
I haven't
poor.
watched One Piece. I mean, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. So I really
Exactly. They
Here,
have
I'm
nothing
calling
but
my
great
mother.
stuff over there, but everyone's kind of like
Put that
ignoring it.
air.
I
What was
watched one episode of One Piece and it was fine.
Max. Damn.
Rhea's right. That was a travesty at the Dollar Tree to go to 125. Come on.
Yeah, that is pretty shitty. But hey, what do you got to do, man? Like, what are you gonna have? Robots working there? You gotta have
The
a couple
$1.25 tree.
Eventually,
Five
you
Couple
got
of
robots
ladies work
working
there,
there.
you know.
Eventually,
You gotta
one
pay
day, Robots are going to be taking on retail jobs. And then we're going to have
The
like
Dollar Tree is going to be $5 soon.
them.
What do they call it in
Dude.
Canada? The Toonie
There's
Tree?
no such thing as
Oh
a
my
dollar
God.
menu in a fast food restaurant. Large pizza was like $15.99. Now it's like fucking $30-$40, dude.
Oh yeah.
You guys
Welcome
want to see
the
something? You
wonderful
guys want
world
to see
of
something?
inflation,
No, you
guys.
are saying
Did you take,
You guys want to
did
make?
you take civics in high school? Like you know.
Let's
government
mess
I am
Max up.
trying to get an old iPad out of an OtterBox, and for God's sakes, I cannot do it.
that's the point of the OtterBox.
Yeah,
Man,
throw
those
it at
otter
the wall.
boxes were like
Gotta come
safes,
out now.
man.
Yeah,
Throw
it's
it at
like,
the wall.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, if you
God.
guys really want to mess with Max, if we could say that the reason why Netflix is hyping it up is because they're about to announce the Snyderverse coming to Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
I just talked with my mother. She didn't want
We
to be
gotta
on
find a way to
air,
pay for it.
but she wanted to tell you no. That's way too much for one streaming service. She said, "Don't do
Oh.
it."
Max, what if the Snyderverse was coming?
If that was doing, yes, then I would like, oh,
Then you
really?
pay-
What are you bringing?
Did you go
Yes.
get your
Then you
mother's
pay.
word?
Would you pay? How much would you pay for that?
Listen, I still go to the dollar store for $1.25.
What
That's
would you
reasonable.
do for a Klondike bar, man?
I go to the dollar store.
What would you do? How much
Cheap,
would you?
why
Would you
not?
pay $50 and you get a year's
Hey.
supply of Snyderverse?
So you guys have to think of like the $20 doesn't sound like a lot you're saying, but think about it like what do you pay for cable if you have I don't have
Yes.
cable anymore. Like what's cable cost nowadays? I think Apple I
No,
mean,
it's all
YouTube
ridiculous.
minimum is like $75 a month. Like if you think you keep these costs keep adding up. Max, what kind of beer is that? That looks delicious.
Yeah, going.
You just got to be strategic when you have your
No,
streaming services. So when they have a show out that you like, you watch it for the time being, and then you cancel your shit. It's just don't be lazy and forget you have the service.
No,
and
I'm
keep
not.
going
It's not.
for 4
I'm not
months.
calling it a boycott. I'm calling.
I'm
it
just
a
saying I might have done that.
Just calling it
Okay,
Netflix
so
boycott.
I'm calling it
Yeah.
a strike.
That's
I'm on
what
strike
people
now.
used
So
to do with
Max
Showtime.
is gonna go. Max is gonna go to Netflix headquarters.
dude, I pay for
Okay.
stars
Picket
on
lines.
Amazon, dude.
Yeah, that's
So I
what
can
people
watch
used to do
Spider-Man.
with
Really?
Showtime. Dexter would have a new season, and as soon as the season of Dexter ended, everyone would cancel Showtime.
Hey,
That's what I
Voltaire,
did
will,
with
will
Twin
you
Peaks.
join me in my
Yeah.
Netflix strike?
Yeah, I'm probably not going to pay $20 a month. I just feel like that's even though I could swing it.
Consumer
like,
strike.
You can use
They're
it for something
releasing
else. Get
Ballerina
better
tomorrow.
bang for
I
your
just
buck,
don't,
right?
I don't feel like that's worth it because again, I'm always on the fence about Netflix. But then I look
Yes.
and go, oh, you know what? I do want to watch this. Like I was really close to canceling it. Then I saw that quarterback series.
You keep
I go,
running
okay,
up
let
that
me watch
hill,
that.
okay?
What's that?
You keep running up that hill.
Consumers unionize.
You got this, brothers.
Well, I mean, that's the only way it goes as consumers. You know what? On the positive side, maybe it'll make these people produce better content. I mean,
I don't think so. I think
I
they
mean,
want
we're
to
already
want you to
getting
pay
great
more for the
content.
same stuff you're getting.
We're already getting great content, though.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I love these streaming services. They're giving us gold.
sometimes
Gold, Cherry, gold.
Okay, so I am keeping my A list, and I'm done with Netflix. And even
Okay.
Zack Snyder's premiere,
All right, what's the next topic?
On
But wait till
April,
it's official. Wait till it's
on
official.
April, Netflix also announced a $2 billion investment in Korean cinema.
I told you to listen to
Korean
this
media,
Snyder Toast
sorry.
Jesus.
So I'm getting what I want.
Brian, what do you
Well,
see
that's
from
probably why
Stars?
we got Ballerina.
From Stars? What are you watching on there?
Oh, I just so I could watch. See, what I did was I got a free trial,
Uh huh.
and I forgot to cancel the free trial, so I paid for like a month worth of Stars.
This is what they're banking on. This is what the gyms bank on. The guy in my gym, I was just talking to him the other day, and he said that 65% of people don't use their gym memberships, and they
Oh
bank
hell
on
yeah!
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hey, is that the first segment we completed without James Gunn being mentioned?
Oh god damn it! They
Thank
raised the
you.
price of the gym too. Speaking of which, no, I'm just, dude. They raise the price of everything. It happens all the time.
Everywhere,
We're we had a bit of a
Yes, it
problem
did, Jacob.
a
Yes,
few
it
years back when we just printed money. You know,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
so yeah.
when
Dangerous
you,
topics.
Yeah,
All right.
Well, I'm just saying, you know,
yeah.
we're living in a high inflationary
Mhm.
paradigm.
And the
Yes,
Biden administration announced that they're building the wall again.
You did?
Wow,
Yeah, they
border barrier, smartass. Border barrier.
Oh, sorry, they rebranded
Did
it.
We did it. It's a smart move by Biden. Now there's no excuse you want to vote for Trump.
People have less money in their pocketbooks. That's what's making Trump win in the polls, and I'm not a fan of him. I'm just
Well, I'm
stating
telling you,
facts.
look at your gas pump when you go to pump.
Wait until Ballerina comes.
Not that
in.
it's accurate. I'm just
$40
saying
used to fill my car up, Max. Now it barely puts it above half.
it could have been result of the pandemic too, but who knows? I don't know.
It's $5.20 something a gallon here in Nevada, dude.
That's light. Like, I'm in Southern California. It's expensive as hell.
You're gonna
Mind
be
you, I
mad.
drive electric now, but
You will be mad about that.
broke
Trust
ones.
me.
Mhm.
When it comes
Mexico
to food,
didn't pay for
or getting to
nothing.
work today.
All right, let's bring this topic up here. I'm pretty excited about this one. If I could find the button.
See, Ray is paying $7 in Northern California, and she's in I think San Francisco, Oakland area. So
in the Bay Area, yeah, that's expensive.
Kevin Costner is back. It better not be on Netflix.
don't you
Another
chuckle
cowboy
at
movie?
American Treasure. Stop that, perp.
I just no, because I pictured him getting tossed by the tornado. It's like he's back. He's like, all right.
Horizon, an American Saga teaser trailer release dates announced for Kevin Costner directed epic. New Lines Horizon, an American Saga teaser trailer include release date for both chapters of Kevin Costner. They're both chapters. Wait, what? Hold on, this is
There
interesting.
must be 2 movies, so or
Make
maybe,
a sequel to The Postman, coward.
make it a sequel.
A new Western epic divided into 2 theatrical chapters. Wow, that's pretty epic.
Mm.
An American Saga teaser trailer today featured release date information for both parts of the upcoming drama Horizon American Saga Chapter 1 and Horizon American Saga Chapter 2 will open in theaters June 28th, 2024 and August 16th, 2024. A 2-parter Western?
Yeah,
Sure, why not?
that's all he
Wow.
makes now is westerns. Apparently,
I love miniseries. I think they got to bring those back.
Costner directs both chapters.
Wait, isn't
No,
this
don't.
this isn't a movie?
it is
It's a movie.
It's going on theaters?
2-parter
No,
next year.
Oh, theaters. Yeah, open in theaters June 28th.
Holy
28th.
Horizon
this
will be
is-
Kevin
Oh, I like it.
Costner's-
They're doing it June and August. I love when they do that.
will be
So
Kevin
they-
Costner's first time directing a movie since
They're not
Open Range in
expecting-
2003.
Open
He also
Range had
directed the
badass
they're not
movies.
expecting. They're
Days
not
of Wolves.
expecting a big. They're not expecting a big off.
Do a
big
sequel to
off-
Waterworld,
Box
coward.
office, a huge box office here, right?
Where's that Waterworld show? Where's that at?
Why aren't they expecting a big box office?
They are.
That's what's it called? That show.
The director of Prey is working on a Waterworld reboot or sequel.
This
Yeah, I
goes
heard
Prey
that. I heard
2.
about that a long time ago. Where's that at?
Prey 2. Prey 2. Why is Waterworld
yeah.
getting a sequel? That movie wasn't really good.
Prey 2 already
What do
came
you
out. It's
think of
called No One
him?
Will Save Me.
What do you think of him directing both chapters?
Makes sense.
Whatever.
Why
Sienna
not?
Miller, Sam Worthington, Jenna Malone, Abby Lee, Michael Rooker, Danny Huston, Luke Wilson, Isabel
This
Furman.
has
Jeff
Amazon
Beck.
Prime written all over it. I'm surprised this is
What
going
is
in
with you?
theaters.
This sounds great.
No, I don't know what it is. I'm just surprised that with that cast and all that, no one in there. Even Kevin Costner,
All right, let's see
Surprised
the
it's not going direct to
synopsis
streaming.
here. Costner told Variety about
I like
American
Open Range.
Saga in 2022. It really involves a lot of women. Sold, to be honest. There are a lot of men in it too. What the hell is this?
what
It's
is this?
woke.
But the women are really strong in Horizon. It's just
Oh, it's
them
woke.
trying to get by every day.
Man,
in
it
the
sounds like
world
someone told him to say that
that
so
was
hard,
impossibly tough.
and
They
he
were
said it in the
often
very beginning
dragged
in the
out to
most
these
awkward
places.
way.
Because that's where the men wanted to go. This is a really lame description, Kevin Costner. women were following their men. They
Oh.
didn't ask to be in these territories, and they were unsettled and dangerous. And
Is he
life was
speaking
easy.
to a feminist magazine? Why is he
I
saying
know.
all
I've
this?
chosen to make sure that was really obvious, and that wasn't easy, and how vulnerable people were.
God, Lord.
Okay.
That-
Unforgiven.
That just killed it for you, Brian.
That's
You
a
said,
cool
"Good
poster."
Lord." That is a cool poster.
I just don't like it when they do these period pieces and they inject the modern bullshit into them. It's like whatever. I don't care.
To be
It's
fair, it
not-
looks like
listen, that's not modern BS, Brian.
yeah, he's saying it was hard for
that's-
them.
That's how
It
I
was
mean, the
hard
way-
for everybody, dude. I get it. Yes,
Yeah, he just wanted
but
to
I hear the little the
focus on
dog
that
whistle
aspect.
words. Okay.
Yeah.
Dog whistle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that reeked of like, say this, say this, say this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
publicists telling them say this, say that. Yeah.
Because it's what's hot right now, and that's part of the marketing. That's how they market.
It
the
was
movies.
hard
That's
for
why I was
them
like,
back then.
they're
Just
going to
you're
say certain
still
things when they're talking
Well,
to
I don't
different
think
magazines.
the product is going to be like that, but you're like the way he's promoting it to the outlet is
I
saying
feel like
women.
he's catering.
That's part of marketing.
Catering
what it
Comes
is.
off
Put it
cringe.
in the-
Marketing is cringe sometimes.
Yeah, we could say that.
Well, I get it. Yeah.
You know, it's not
I'm looking-
that stack of pancakes on the screen right now. That looks delicious.
Damn right.
Hot cakes.
So does
All
that
right.
Snyder Jesus toast.
So it's up to you to make a counter stream to DLs and just show hot cakes and put syrup on it for an hour.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Syrup and
Maybe.
cake?
Just eating stacks of pancakes until you can't anymore. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I want Aunt Jemima pancakes with Mrs.
I want
Butterworth syrup.
Mrs. Butterworth on my Snyder toast.
Aunt Jemima does not exist anymore. You get Pearl Milling Company now.
But
That's
Miss
right.
Butterworth is okay.
Yeah, well, she wasn't racist.
There was Miss Butterworth was just Miss Butterworth.
She was a racist?
Well, no,
Stop saying that word's going to get me demonetized.
Oh.
Is.
It had there was a
Please.
picture of an old black lady on the cover of Aunt Jemima. So that's why they don't
And
do it.
Aunt Jemima herself was an old character from like minstrel shows back in the
Yeah.
day.
Oh, okay.
Dude, yes. See, sugar-free Mrs. Butterworth slaps.
Sugar free?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
got the butter flavoring in it too. Like Mrs. Butterworth syrup is fire.
Ray is the queen of low carb.
Well, I was doing that for a while, and then I'm off of it. I need to get back on it.
I got to start doing better, man. I've had.
I was strict on it. That's why that picture of pancakes is killing me.
I'm
I've been
starting to
like-
get the 40-year-old health problems. So
Yes.
it's like I got to start like taking better care of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian.
No more fast food for this fat bastard.
Mhm.
God.
Do some curls for the girls. That always helps.
Girls for the
I got to do that. Listen, I got plans. Just got to.
We all
These
do.
last few weeks where the cottage is open are pretty crazy. My dad's been going to dialysis treatments. I've been selling on eBay. I've just been running ragged, but I want to get my room in order. I'm planning to get my wife a new computer, and I'm taking her computer so I can work from that one. I don't need like the most high because I don't play PC gaming. She does. So the plan is to take her nice computer, put it in my room, and I was going to connect an Ethernet cable upstairs, but she unplugged it, and our new Wi-Fi from Verizon is like really good. So I've actually been working on Wi-Fi up there, and I didn't even know it. And I'm like, oh well, then I'll just stream up there. It's like high-end Wi-Fi from Verizon, so hopefully I don't have lag.
High end.
Yeah, it's like super Wi-Fi.
Oh, cool.
Plans, you say?
It's a hot spot. It works.
Yeah.
Max has plans.
Thank you, Ray. I
Voltaire has
appreciate that.
plans. Crazy Joe has plans.
I don't. I'm kind of in that I need to do it or I'm going to die kind of thing.
Parmesan tofu crumbles.
Oh,
Yum,
that sounds
yum, yum.
fun.
Can I want to present something to everybody, and I want everybody's honest opinion on this. I'm going to put it up my screen, Max, if you'll indulge me for a minute here, okay?
Well, Perp's paying attention.
Are you licking yourself, Perp? Cleaning yourself?
No, I want everybody's
Sorry.
okay? So this is Max's video.
Oh, come on.
And me on the street, okay? And Max, it's a fun video to watch.
Not
everybody.
cool. Not cool, Voltaire.
No, it is cool. You stop. Mute
Okay.
yourself. All right. So it's a good video. It's fun to watch. Now, here's Max chatting up this gal at this
Chatting
store.
up.
interviewing.
Flirting.
Flirting.
I wasn't
Okay.
flirting.
Flirting
All
with
right,
disaster.
now he's talking to her. Everything's fine now. At one point, he's talking to her, and her expression changes after he tells her he's married. Now, I just want to ask everybody's opinion.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, well-
please.
Watch, perp.
This awesome store. How long have you this store
Can you
been
full
here?
screen it at least? Jesus Christ, Voltaire.
Perp, you're right though. But yes, yeah.
you need to snap at
This
him.
poor lady that I'm going to see again.
I like to
No,
snap
she's
at her.
lovely.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong
You
with
have to
this.
snap at him,
Wait.
perp.
If you're at a movie
I like to
premiere,
snap at
where
Voltaire.
is this? Where is this that she's behind a desk?
The
But he
dentist
goes to the
office.
store. He goes
I
into
didn't
the
title
I'm
accurately.
trying to do her
Hey,
job.
please,
and
everybody,
Max
just
gets
watch.
in with
Just
the camera.
watch, okay? Just watch for a second.
I'll just here.
Shut
Go
the fuck
check
up and
out
play it.
this awesome store. How long have you this store been here?
5 years.
5 years. Okay. My wife loves it here, so we're gonna come back.
Look, did you see that?
Oh, no,
You
no.
look down.
No,
You
come
look
on.
down.
Did you see that? Did you see how
She's
she
fully
looked?
into you, back.
Oh yeah, no. The entire demeanor changed in the conversation.
Yeah.
She's trying to rush
How
you
long
out
have
the
you
door.
this store been here?
That got
What if-
awkward.
What if
5
she was?
years?
What if
Okay.
she was
My
married
wife
and her
loves it
wife
here, so
died?
we're gonna come back.
Did she have
Just watch
a
again.
ring
Just
on?
watch again. I don't know why you have to be resistant to this. Max is a charming fella. He's having a nice conversation with her.
I'm
Just
not
watch.
resistant. I'm agreeing.
I'm resistant.
This awesome store.
Resistant is futile.
How long have you this
Replay.
store been here?
5 years.
5 years. Okay. My wife loves it here,
Oh,
so we're gonna come back.
oh see? Why are we doing this?
Oh,
I
man.
hope she's not
No, there's
watching.
nothing wrong. But
What?
Let's
she
be
was
honest, she's
just,
not
you know,
watching. Okay.
she
What
was
is
a
that?
little, she was a little bit disappointed there. I don't know why you're so resistant to that, perp.
All right.
No, there's nothing wrong. I'm not
I-
criticizing the lady. She seems very nice. She actually seems like a good time. She likes going to the movies.
Yeah.
You know, she was.
She could have been thinking,
Aaron,
my
I'll-
boss
I'll-
is gonna
I'll give
yell
her-
at me
I'll
if he
give
comes
her-
in.
I'll give her your number.
It's like I'm trying to work.
I'll ask her if she likes bidets.
No, that would be a must.
This is what you got out of this 34-minute video.
Well, no, I mean, I
Focus
noticed
on
these things. I noticed
Why?
the amount. But listen,
What
Max,
did you notice? That she looked
I
down
mentioned
once?
the store's name, Zeno.
where's
Did you-
Ray?
Where's the
Back
crossing,
me up.
please?
Ray,
Did you watch the whole video?
Oh yeah, I watched the whole video. Of
Did
course.
she never look down when she's talking to him the whole time? That was the only time
I
she did
noticed. I
that?
noticed.
That's the
a
only time
reaction.
she did that?
No, that's not what the point is. I noticed
Oh,
a
okay.
reaction. Just human behavior.
Max is charming, by the way. I'm not trying to say he's not.
Charming Max.
Tell that to all the people that wouldn't give me a reaction for the creator.
Well, some people don't want to go on YouTube, and you're offering got a bag of candy. I mean, that's going to be. He does offer somebody candy later on. It's really good, actually. Hang on.
I actually gave candy to the post office guy today too.
He goes, "Hey, you want some candy?" Where is that? It was
Yeah,
this
she
one.
loved the
Max,
candy.
Max is a beautiful. I
Did you
agree.
do it before you spoke to her dad or after? Do you remember?
I gave her one for
Oh.
her, and then I gave her another one because her dad didn't want it. I'm like, well, he answered the question, so you could get another case of candy. She's like, sure.
Yeah. Well, okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Oh, there it is.
I remember the grassy house.
Hang on.
at
Here's
that.
back. Here's back.
Swedish
off.
fish.
Viewer said it'd be weird, but if you
I
want
bring
to
joy to the
some
world.
movie candy, I just went to Giant Eagle.
Oh, hang on. He opens it with this. Might be weird.
Bro,
but-
and you offer it in a
Really
plastic
appreciate
bag.
you
Oh my
participating.
god!
It means a lot.
It
You
has
probably
the
think it's a
receipt.
head in there.
So thanks a lot, and I'll give you. My,
It's cracking me
my
up.
viewer said
Oh,
it'd be
thank
weird.
God
but if
it's
you want
not
to
a
pick
head.
My
some
viewer said
movie
it would be
candy, I just
weird.
went to Giant Eagle.
You want some
Swedish
candy
fish.
from my blue bag?
That's a great pick. Yeah. Well,
I was
thanks a
gonna
lot.
play for a Blockbuster bag on eBay. They actually sell,
right.
but they're like $20 a bag.
Listen, that wasn't crappy candy.
Yeah.
It was a big movie size
Actually-
style thing of Swedish.
Actually, the guy at the end that saw Blue Beetle again, not these two, the last person I interviewed, his friends didn't want to be on camera, but then the Uber came and the Uber driver asked for, I should have got her on camera. Like, well, she's like, I want some candy too. And I just gave it to her without any react. I should have said, you got to give me some reactions or something. if
yeah, you
want
got to
this thing."
interview. Yeah, come on.
But I just gave her and his friends all bet candy that was getting into the Uber. I bring joy to the world.
yeah,
Yeah, you could dress up like Santa Claus for your stream.
Movie candy, that's like $4 or $5 in the theater. I got it for $1.50 at the grocery store.
That guy looks like he doesn't want to be there. Like
No, he
No,
gave a
he
good
was
interview.
talking a lot.
Yeah, he had some good opinions actually.
I was going to ask him to come on the show, but I don't think he was interested.
Did he look down at any point, Voltaire?
Hang on, Rhea. Did you see the clip? Rhea's still there. Did you see the clip where the gal looked disappointed when
I don't
Max
think she
was
wants to
married?
answer, Voltaire.
All
She's
right,
like-
she doesn't want to answer. I don't want to put her on the spot.
Yeah, she wants to, you know,
Max brings joy to the world.
no offense or anything. She's just like, nah. You know,
You know that's what. Stop with the grass.
if I was in my single days, I'd be like, hey, you want to go to the movies? Yeah. Voltaire,
likes-
see?
She brings a pillow to the movie. She said.
Yeah. And she likes the Tick. She recommended the Tick.
Yeah, I was impressed that she liked the Tick. That's not something a lot of ladies would like enjoy. That kind of humor.
Mhm.
I like the Tick. It's funny as hell.
There you go. Zeno noticed it too. I mean, see, I'm not crazy.
Look at figure drawing saying, don't ask her about this cringe.
This is not cringe. It's factual.
It's a little cringe. Factual.
I was in a Blockbuster shirt. How were the ladies not all over me?
She thought you were
With a blue bag that looked like it had a head in it.
I was in a flea market though, so that was the right place, I think.
He was in there with a lot of clout, bragging about his YouTube channel.
Yeah, the ladies love Blockbuster.
Yes, they do. Blockbuster and chill.
Are you from the hospital?
1000% cringe. I'm not giving candy to kids. I'm not going to have kids on camera.
That's called Halloween, though. We can wait to Halloween to do that.
Now, if a parent's there and they both want to be on, then you know, maybe because that way you might have that happen
The
closer
only
to
time we
Halloween.
give candy to kids is called Halloween.
All right. Well, now we get to important. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Or Apple TV.
You be on the show?
American Treasure, Tom Hanks.
He's upset.
Uh-oh.
Well, AI
At his son,
okay.
Chet?
Yeah.
Chat?
Who?
Chet.
You don't know about his son?
No.
I know Chet.
His son's a rapper.
What?
Oh my god.
You don't know about his son?
No.
All right, we got to
No,
pull
no.
up a video of his
No,
son
it's
talking.
gonna
You're
get
gonna- you're gonna-
I'll
oh my
find a
God.
video of
Horrible
Chad
rapper.
Hanks.
Dear
It's a-
strange son of
Show
the
me a
Hanks.
picture.
No, we got to
Yeah,
see a video of him.
The-
talking.
Tom
yeah,
Hanks.
It doesn't get the full effect unless you hear him talk.
Then someone's got to do deep fake of Tom Hanks over his
Can you
son's
imagine Tom Hanks
rap
doing it?
video.
Can you imagine hearing Tom Hanks?
Tom
do this?
Spanks. Come on, Degrassi.
Tom Spanks. Cord.
No, that's how you. That's how you end up on a list. Chet Hayes. What is that? His name?
Put my screen up again. I got him.
Who is Chet?
This is Perp's hero, everybody.
Yes.
Be careful. You may get hit.
I was hooking up with this chick. One day she was on the phone with her.
This is not his son.
That is his
Yes, it
son.
is.
on the left.
That is his
Yeah,
son.
it is. He does have a son named Chet Hanks.
That's why I
she was
assumed.
really in the middle of a heated conversation. Tell that
I-
pussy clot get him in all. I really had.
What? No.
Why do you think Perp loves him so much?
You're joking. This is not
No,
his
that
son.
is Tom Hanks.
Yeah, it is his son. It's
Look it
real.
up.
Doesn't
He
even
has-
look
up.
or
that's
sound
real
anything
No
son.
idea
like
what
him.
the
He's not
fuck she was saying.
articulate.
And her
We're
friend
not
said,
calling
"Feel
you
me
like
kick me
it.
into the
It's
car
real.
with me so I can chat." I'm like, wow. So wait, break that down. So then she started breaking down a lot of shit. I'm like, how do you say this? John
This
No
is this
Star.
other son.
How do you say that?
Yeah,
Oh,
he has
like
another-
seven.
He has Colin Hanks.
You gotta
also,
pause it so it's
the other
transformative.
one. The
Yeah.
one we know his other son.
No
more,
wonder.
Colin Hanks.
This is
Yeah.
it's
I haven't heard of
impossible to
him.
make this transport.
It's not Colin, right? Not
Yeah.
Colin.
This
Colin
is
is
Colin.
actually an actor. But this-
Colin is a huge method actor. This is Colin. This is the character of Collins.
Oh. She was just telling me how to say
the
different
hell's
shit.
going
So like
on?
for like a week, like I was really on a.
See, look, he's living in a nice place. He's wearing a
Because he's
Rolex.
rich.
That's all Tom Hanks money. Yeah.
Of course, he's living off to his father. Of course.
He could be an
This is a
influencer.
phenomenon, Chet Hanks.
I mean, look where he's living. This is beautiful.
He could be
Well,
a red
first
color.
off, Tom, if that is your other son,
what
what about
Yeah.
Chet? What kind of name is that? Chet.
Yeah, he had no-
kind of
he had no choice but to be this way after being
Yes,
named Chet.
exactly. The name, I think some. Honestly, some people's the parents' fault
Max,
just for that
he's
name.
a Hollywood
Chet.
star. That's not the strangest name. Let's be honest. in
If you
Hollywood.
name
Tom
your
Hanks
kid
took a
Chet, is it going to be a
Just a
prolific,
Chet.
articulate person,
Tom Hanks took a Chet.
or is it going to be a weird rapper?
A huge Chet.
Dude. Think about it.
Oh, it's short for
Well, they
Chester.
have the-
That's true.
They have the
Oh, these
weirdest
are-
name.
That's actually a
That's
base
actually
name.
good.
I would like that name, Chester.
Chester's a good name.
Hollywood.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
know why
name.
people don't use those kind of good nicknames like
Yeah, that's a cool
Thurston
name.
would be thirsty. You know, if my name was Charles, I would only let people call me Chuck. And yes, if I was a Richard, I'd go by Dick.
Well, you already are.
You
so
already
you might as
do.
well just
I
call
was
it.
waiting. I walked
His
right
name
into
is Chester, by the way. That's his first name is Chester.
Okay, well, Chet.
Jamaican
Yeah.
tip, and that just happened to be the.
There he goes. There you go. Now do you believe
There.
it?
Do you believe it?
This is AI.
Sure.
This isn't real.
Week of the Golden Globes.
I wonder what the hell
I wonder what
is going on. How did I not know about this?
I wonder what Tom Woody thinks.
What
about
was he
it. So I was
speaking there? Was he doing an accent?
This
I
is
think he's doing like a Jamaican, like bacala or whatever it
This
is.
is like appropriation. This is why.
Well, you see it. Look at the section. It's titled "Cultural Appropriation."
Yeah.
Oh
People
no,
mad at him or something.
probably.
By the way, this Channel 5 news show used to be called All Gas, No Breaks. Lots of funny stuff on that channel, everybody.
Okay.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chatting.
What the?
He's speaking Patois.
Oh my
I
god.
totally
This
missed
reminds me when Brad Pitt did this in Meet Joe Black. You remember that scene?
He
Oh,
can't
this
be.
is a
He
Jamaican
can't be
lady.
serious
Oh my God.
doing this, can he?
This kid's
Yes.
always
Oh, he's
all-
serious. He's a serious
How
rapper.
did,
He's
how
as
did-
serious as Brad Pitt.
How did Colin turn out so good and this one didn't?
I mean,
Nah, coming straight from that Golden Globes, you want saying? Big up, tune in.
I turned my phone on, and the video had gone totally
What do you
viral.
think, how do you think Tom
that's
thinks of his son? It's like,
What's he gonna do?
he did that at his dad's event too. That's great.
yeah.
I would disown
get
him
arrested.
myself.
Oh,
I would
God.
disown him myself. I'm like, screw you.
It's like, I'm cutting off on your money.
How dare
from
you
the will.
tarnish the Hank's name?
I can't believe I'm cutting you off
What
from
does
the
she
will.
say?
As if Lady Killers didn't do that enough.
There you
Gary
go.
Busey.
Gary Busey looks sane compared to this dude.
Chet, you guys. I am
Never
shook
seen Ollie
and
G.
frankly, hella confused.
Big up
Yes.
the youth, them way out to Kingston.
Here's some.
Like
Get into white
All
boy
right.
stuff.
Whoa.
bad gal,
Whoa,
white
whoa, whoa,
than
whoa,
that.
whoa. What
This is all YouTube friendly.
Max,
Now
I gotta leave
Voltaire is
now.
gonna get me. Voltaire is gonna get me.
Why? There was
taken down
nothing
with-
shown there. Like,
I can't.
mean, this
rap
is so
music gets
cringe.
you instantly. I don't want this whole video.
Oh, you're right.
playing.
That's right. His music. I apologize.
Well,
oh yeah.
Someone get me an image of that. That's amazing, though. What the hell?
You guys have ever watched?
Is that
Ali
the
G in
Jamaican
house?
flag he's wearing?
Yeah. But you
Oh,
think he's
God.
Jamaican all of a sudden?
I'm
Oh
sure
God!
it hella confused this lady.
Cool Weddings 2.
You should actually have that as a drop. I'm shook and hella confused.
This is a good call, Perp. This was a.
I'm shook and hella confused myself. This is like weird.
Perp, we got to break that down
This
on
is
your
like
channel.
Tiger-
We're gonna-
Yeah, we will. Okay, we will.
No, it's not. Okay. Well, besides
worry.
Chet, Tom Hanks is also upset about an AI version of himself selling a dental plan.
That's terrible, by the way.
Tom
And I don't
Hanks,
know how
Is
Is that picture AI? It looks so fake.
That does.
Tom Hanks
that's
wants
makeup?
fans to
Yeah.
know that there is an AI version of the Oscar-winning actor selling a dental plan, not the real deal.
Can I
Like
see
2
the
o'clock
advert?
in the morning
Is that it?
on the local syndicated network.
Oh, that
Beware,
is
there's a
it.
video out there promoting some dental plan with an AI version of me. I have nothing to do with it.
Look at him.
How can he have nothing to do with it?
AI, they just
They,
did
they
it.
made it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how
you
if
could do it. You could get away with
I want to know the dentist office that decide Tom Hanks out of everyone. He's like,
Where's
you
the
know,
dentist?
do you think of like
I-
teeth when you think of Tom Hanks?
it. Yeah.
I decided I decided this week to test out because I'm slow on things. I decided to test out this AI art that everyone's talking about. Do you want to see what AI art thinks I look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Please.
it's pretty amazing. Give me a
We
I
want
second.
think
nothing
Max-
more.
Although I'm clipping this part out, so it'll be right after
Max-
this.
Max
I
should
wanna
use
get-
AI Henry Cavill for his show.
Well, maybe. Tom Hanks has shown concern over AI before, saying earlier this year, we saw this coming. We saw that there was going to be this ability to take zeros and ones inside the computer and turn it into a face and character.
And it was the
Now
goddamn
that
dentist.
has only grown a billionfold since then, and we see it everywhere. I could be hit by a bus tomorrow and that's it. But performances
God, I
could go
just wanna
on
see-
and on and on and on.
Like famous
Out-
actors and actresses play like infomercials from now on.
Outside the understanding of AI and deepfake, there'll be nothing to tell you that that's not me and me alone. And it's going to have some degree of lifelike quality. That's certainly an artistic challenge, but it's also a legal one. Get Chet on the case.
Get Chet on the
Chet
case.
Hanks.
What does Chet have to say about this
He'll
matter?
probably come and bust you with 2 pistols or something.
Get an interview
You
with
did that
Chet
to my
Hanks.
father.
It's like Malibu's Most Wanted.
I think you could get him.
What are,
no, I
what are your
haven't seen.
top 5 favorite Tom Hanks movies, Chet?
I actually really like A Man Called Otto was the new one. That
That was
Finch
the
movie
grumpy
with the
old man?
robot was not that great.
No, it
even though
wasn't
was
that
an
great.
Apple Plus.
It was very watchable, but it wasn't great. There was something
I
from it.
I'm gonna say this: some of the streaming movies has been, I'm like, there's not his best work.
No, the other Apple TV one, he did the World War II one where he's
Greyhound.
Battleship Greyhound. That was disappointing too. to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Rhea-
think he needs to get off streaming movies. I'm sorry.
Rhea,
Like, they're not-
you cannot
He
tease
needs
us.
to work with
I
someone
need
else.
you to go
Yeah.
on
He
DL's
needs to
Hot
stop being
Takes
solo in these
show
things.
and say Super Pets would be better with an all-cat cast. You have to actually deliver and talk 3 minutes on that.
Like, where's Tom Hanks in a Ryan Reynolds movie? You know, like where's like he's not working with anyone, any other names. You know, that's why he feels like he's in his own little solo projects over there in Apple TV. He needs to be,
Well,
he needs to be
what's
working
our
with
thought-
Ryan.
thoughts
Anthony
on-
Mackie. Do a movie with Anthony
okay,
Mackie.
Paul
Jesus
Craig-
AI
Christ.
Tom
Joe.
Hanks. What's our final thoughts on AI Tom Hanks? I stand
Don't-
with Hanks.
Yeah, this
Love
is an
you,
easy
Mr.
one.
Bob.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You wouldn't download a car.
Yes, I
Ask his
would.
permission
No, you
and
wouldn't,
come to
Max.
listen.
If I could download a car, I
You would
totally
not
would.
download a car. Then do
You,
it.
everyone would download a car just to say, "Wow, you could do that."
I don't think so.
I would
I
totally
don't think it would
download
be
a
a
car.
very good car.
I think people have integrity.
No one said that. They said if you wouldn't download a car. And honestly, Voltaire, would you download a car if you hit a button and it let you download a car? Heck yeah, I
Of
would
course I
download
would.
a car.
There's very few things I wouldn't download if I could. Not an AI girlfriend like you're thinking of there, Max. I would not do that.
Well, those AI
Well, I do
girlfriends are
think-
getting pretty advanced, though.
Go watch
So-
the movie.
Well, you can program her to like bidets, virtual bidets.
It would be
So-
fake because I doesn't use them.
I was using AI art, just testing it out, and I typed a bunch of things like Batman on a toilet, Superman eating spaghetti. It was giving me all
Mom
kinds
spaghetti.
of really, really horrendous stuff. But then I decided to put in my own name. I put in full name and Crazy Joe, and this is me.
Oh, that's
Apparently,
great.
You look awesome.
I have a
You look-
gun. I don't know
You're
if you
holding
guys
that
knew
gun
that, but,
bad. You're not. That's not.
Yeah,
doesn't
you're
look
gonna
proper.
you're accidentally kill yourself or something.
You look a little bit Asian.
You're gonna pull the
Yeah.
trigger if you give a thumbs up.
Yeah.
You
and,
have glorious
that's-
hair, Joe.
That's
I'll go to
me.
the bottom one. Oh my
What?
god.
Where did you put me with? Did you
You look
feed
like-
into the
Mixed with Lou Ferrigno.
You look like
scripts
Tony,
to add
or Tony
glorious flowing
Danza.
hair?
Oh my god, you look like Tony Danza putting on weight.
I think it thinks
Didn't that guy
I'm
create
a-
Steam?
I
Wasn't he
think
a
it
guest
thinks I'm
star
a
in The
wrestler.
Office?
Like, don't I look like a wrestler?
Mhm.
A little bit.
You look like the
I
guy
don't
that
know.
created Steam in Half
The
Life.
first picture you do, but here you
Gabe.
look
Look
like,
like a
Gabe.
retired
on weight.
wrestler.
I like this one because I got a gun that I'm not quite holding properly, and I'm bare chested.
Looks like you have a mouth
Yeah.
guard too.
Who did they
so,
confuse you with to make this?
I don't know, but I think AI art is pretty garbage. But I will say that this bottom one here is now my profile picture on Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah,
Someone's
bro.
gonna contact you. Hey, I remember you from school.
Yeah.
I've seen you in my dreams.
In your dreams.
Yeah, he's a good head of
A
hair.
bunch of people saying they see
That's
this man in their
this
dreams.
is the multiverse Joe.
Yeah.
Multiverse
barely-
of
variant.
shows.
This is the
Joe
Flash
variant.
Joe.
Yeah, that's the me that Barry Allen
This-
created. You move the
Every time you go
move the-
back, you get punched in the
That's
Yeah.
nose.
Crazy
Yeah.
Joe with the C.
move the can of peas, and suddenly I have long hair and a gun.
The
I
nose
used
definitely
that
fits,
AI
Bruno,
program
for
and
sure.
I typed in Mad Hatter Joker. You got to see the results. Yes.
Mad Hatter.
Well, I typed in Alf eating Garfield, and
What?
it gave me pictures of like a bear.
What
Does
AI
not look
program
like-
is this?
I don't
What
know,
AI?
something I downloaded off of Apple, but it showed me what looked like a bear just eating waffles.
Is that
And I'm
because the
like-
people who program the AI have no idea who Elf is?
I don't know, but that's the thing because it didn't get
I want
Alf.
a remake of Elf.
So basically, I was like, all right, you didn't get Alf right, so I'll put in his full name, and I wrote Gordon Shumway. I said, give me a picture of Gordon
Gordon
Shumway because that's
Yeah.
Alf's real name, and it sent me this guy. Hang on, I gotta send these to my Mac to share with you. But first, I'll show you what it thinks Alf looks like, and I'll show you what it thinks Gordon Shumway looks like. So this is Alf eating Garfield. Okay. First,
This sounds
gotta
like
stop.
a horror
Sounds
movie.
dirty.
So this is pretty much proof, though, that the AI art is total garbage.
Well, the
Learn
finger
the
drawing,
prompt.
you have to pay
That's-
for the good ones.
That's Alf eating Garfield. And Alf has two tongues.
This
you
looks
may
like a
notice.
cereal mascot.
Yeah, he and Garfield is apparently waffles. And
That's Elf.
has
It looks
two
like a bear
tongues.
face.
Oh, we call it.
That's
That's
the
what
thing.
we
I
call
put in
waffles
Alf,
in
and
Germany.
This
Garfield
is what it gave me.
It looks like
Oh
a
my
bear.
God.
There it is. I know.
It's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So I said, now show me Gordon Shumway.
It's got
And,
eyes on its
show me
eyelids.
this guy.
What the hell?
This
He
is
looks like a
this
Gordon
is-
Shumway.
This is Gordon Shumway. This is also Gordon Shumway.
Whoa!
Is he
That
a
mustache,
lawyer?
bro.
Is he a lawyer?
And,
Gordon
You
Shumway?
gotta shave that mustache.
It's not the mustache I'm worried about. I'm worried about the penis fingers. But then we got this guy. This is also Gordon Shumway, apparently.
That's
Hey, that
John
is Gordon
Candy.
Shumway.
It looks like from here.
I actually think I prefer the cheap AI stuff
like
with
John
this. It's like weird.
Yeah, this is weird.
Stop it.
So there you go.
Nice, Joe. You could do a whole stream
That's
on
AI.
Crazy Joe's
AI.
AI prompts.
Wait.
Let's
Cressy
put in
says
names
one
and
of
see
them-
who
one of them
comes
is-
up.
One of them is Enosh. Which one did you think looked like Enosh?
I don't know.
Stashes are back, baby.
The stash is back.
They never left.
No.
Well, I think we got to cover the most important story of the week.
We already covered Chet Hanks.
Beekeeper.
Oh,
Stop messing with my bees.
Oi, that's me bees.
That's me, bee.
That's me.
God, what the hell?
I got a real stinger for you.
Oh, good lord.
Then he punches him.
The Beekeeper Red Band trailer.
I don't know if I'd
Jason
feel like
Statham.
insulted if I was.
I hope someone says, "Who are you?" And then he goes, "I'm the queen." And then
The Beekeeper is
He
going to put
punches
the
him.
air cut back on the map.
Oh my god.
yeah, I don't think so.
Brian, why are you saying, "Oh my God"? You don't want to see Jason
my bees
Statham, the
don't
bee
need
as a
honey
beekeeper?
because I'm already sweet.
Why is he
Why?
wearing this weird hat?
He's
Well,
like,
you don't understand.
you mean a baseball
You don't
cap?
understand the ecosystem and the bees and how they're important because bees are.
You're right. That hat is a little too big for him, for his head.
It's a
Hey,
too
Guys,
big
I
of a
gotta-
hat.
I gotta.
Maybe that's how the
I
kids
gotta
are wearing
go.
it these days.
All right.
Bye,
man.
Joe.
All right,
I
thanks,
gotta go
Joe.
make pee-pee
This
tinkles.
feels
Support
like
your local beekeepers.
But wait! I was gonna open my VHS that I got in the mail. I got one VHS.
One VHS.
Well, you better hurry up because he's got to go.
He's got to go, Max. Hurry up.
Oh, by the way, before I go, let me ask if you want this. Hang on
We're
one
talking
second.
about beekeepers.
Beekeeper. Hurry up, Max.
Ow!
Oh, sorry. That was my fault.
Told me
Okay,
to hurry
Max,
up.
I know it was my
Max,
fault. My bad.
I've been listing stuff on eBay like all day.
Okay.
And then I got to this, and I didn't feel right listing this on eBay because it's a bootleg. This is a bootleg. But I'm
Thought you
wondering
were
if you
developing
if you would
cheaper.
like it. If you would like it, I will mail it to you. It's a bootleg of Weird the Al Yankovic story. No
Yeah.
commercials. Unlike the if you watch it on Roku, you'll get commercials. But
Oh
this
yeah,
has
I'd
no
like to see that. I
commercials.
havenleg seen that yet.
All right, then I will send you this. It is a bootleg,
With
but it
an
plays
autograph,
fine.
please. I need your autograph. I'm serious.
All right, I'll sign it. I'll sign it, Gordon Shumway. You know what? I'll send you an AI art picture of me, and I'll sign it.
What do you think I got, Perp? one VHS in here, one lone VHS. I've never seen
Out
this
of
movie.
all the VHSs in the world, which one did you get? I don't know. History of Violence. I don't know.
History of Violence. That's a good
actually
one.
a rare one. That's one of the last VHS ever
It's
produced.
the last VHS.
Glitter. Which one? The Mariah Carey Glitter.
I watched
Martian
the
Go
trailer
Home
of
with
this, and I
Randy
should have done a
Quaid.
trailer reaction.
It's
And I
a
was like, I
Martian
gotta
Go
see this
Home with
movie.
Randy Quaid.
Scrooged.
No.
With Bill Murray.
Police Academy 6: City Under Siege.
Or Police Academy.
There's a whole series of
Miami
these movies.
Pursuit or whatever the hell it was called. in
whole
Miami.
series.
Police Academy 6 then.
Yeah.
Trancers.
Oh, Trancers.
Ooh.
You ever seen this?
Chuck
No.
Band. Chuck Band.
I've seen Trancers versus Demonic Toys.
Jack Death is back, and he's never been here before. Watch the trailer for
I'm glad
this.
he's back.
That was actually Perp. That wasn't Trancers versus Demonic Toys. That was Doll Man. Same actor.
Doll Man. Sorry,
Helen
never.
Hunt.
I've never seen a single Trancer movie.
I read
wow.
Doll Man thinking that
Look,
it was
he
the
put-
DC Comics
Seller
character.
put two Terminator 2 cards in here.
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
Do you think they did that
Trancers.
because the cover
Only
said "I'll be
76
back"
minutes.
or something?
Actually, Vince, it is on physical.
It's a very
It's-
cheesy,
you can get it on physical, which
Yeah,
is why
isn't
I'm
that
telling
Full
you,
Moon?
Like, I got the real thing.
cheesy.
Is it full moon? It's a full moon production, isn't it?
Have
The
it
first one was not. The first one was not Full Moon. The sequels were.
Ooh.
The first one was Chuck Band's company before Full Moon. I think it was called Empire.
Oh.
Joe, have you seen this
Interesting.
movie?
I've never seen any of the Trancers movies.
Yeah.
Oh, I've put down the gauntlet. I found something you guys don't know about.
I've
Yep.
seen a lot of Charles.
Well, we
Band
know about it.
movies.
We just haven't seen it.
The trailer
Yeah,
is
just
amazing.
not-
It's so cheesy.
At least I thought I knew about it.
And Helen Hunt's in that, right? Helen Hunt's in, I think, the first
Yes.
three of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and he somehow gets to a different time period. He's like, "You eat cows." That's like so weird.
It's like Masters of the Universe.
Yeah,
The ribs.
it's very over the top. You got to watch the trailer, Perp. I'd
Will
almost
do.
actually after we end this. Or how long are you gonna be here?
Oh, I'm gonna leave soon.
Oh, damn it!
I'll
I
watch
knew
the
it.
trailer. Yeah.
I was gonna do a trailer reaction with you.
Oh no, I can't.
Oh man,
You can't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
be
This is-
gone.
I'm probably gonna
too.
go
I
after
can't-
this beekeeper.
You
Oh,
should-
where are you gonna go?
You're gonna get hit, Max.
Max, you're leaving.
No, I was gonna end the stream and then do a trailer
Oh.
reaction with you.
Oh,
But you
I
got
can't.
fine. You do your own trailer reaction of Trancers
All right.
on your
I'll
stream.
set up a stream tomorrow, and if you show up, then I'll do it.
I'm gonna be at work and then I'm leaving town.
He's
Where are you
gone
going?
for the weekend.
Oh,
the
well, actually,
lake.
don't say that. How long are you gonna be gone?
Don't you just told me not to say it.
No, how long are you gonna be gone?
Till Sunday.
Oh,
And I have off
okay.
Monday.
Okay. Who's in charge of your channel?
Not you.
That's a good one.
Is there something that you wish to do, sir?
Every day.
All right, what are we talking here? Let's
I'll
negotiate.
get back to you. I'll write an itinerary. I
Hey
didn't
Jeff,
know.
we miss you, Jeff. Yeah. This is a hidden gem. It's very cheesy sci-fi. It's sort of like
You haven't seen it yet.
there's a whole I've watched the trailer. I've run research on it, and I was like, I want to see this movie.
Yes. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll
Look at
check
the
it out.
cover. Look at the cover.
No, it's great. No, I know about that. I know about
It's
that.
kind of like a
movie.
cheesy Blade Runner.
I thought it was Doll Man.
No one's even excited. All right.
I'm excited.
What about this
Beekeeper, yeah.
Beekeeper?
Don't
or
mess with his
Silent Night?
bees.
If you can only have one, Beekeeper or Silent Night.
Dude, and one of them is directed by John Woo. Get that. The other one's directed by the guy that did the Suicide Squad, the first one.
Yes. So what?
Which one do you think I'm gonna pick?
David Ayer.
No,
Cut.
no, John Woo. John Woo all the way.
Are you sure?
Come on, dude.
I'm positive.
I mean,
why,
look at
why
this.
in God's green earth would you think otherwise, Max?
Yeah.
This seems
John
like
Woo.
over the top fun, though, doesn't it? Voltaire,
Sure.
what do you think of this Beekeeper?
God, yeah, of course. Jason Statham.
Yeah. I mean, I'd watch it for like a Mystery Science Theater 2000 type of thing. I'm all.
I only like Jason Statham movies that are like R and extremely violent. When he's in a PG-13 movie, it seems so generic.
Did,
Like
did
the
you see
Fast
the?
series?
Did you guys see the movie? Like the movie with Liam Neeson and the girl from Prey, where they're expert truck drivers
Yeah.
in like an ice road trucker movie. It's on Netflix. It is
Yeah.
one of the worst things you've ever seen. Like the two truck drivers to get over this ice ridge are Liam Neeson and a piping hot 24-year-old girl.
Oh, I do have an update too of the poll. Hold on a second. Everyone that was giving me hell. Netflix poll. I gotta show people. We gotta do more polls on this show. Be more transformative. Get the audience. Oh, Strange says enough with Statham. He makes money worldwide. There's an international audience for him. Okay, so even though I got so much BS on the panel,
Max wins.
is the price hike too much? 71% said yes.
Wait a minute. How's there
Isn't
more
that-
votes than viewers?
And we have 17 likes.
The
We're almost
correct
at 20.
question should have been, will you cancel your subscription with this price hike? Because they could still think this price hike is too much because everybody's going to think everything's too much. My
Max, your
freaking
panel
Pepsi's
is
too
stacked
much.
with elitists who think
My
$5
Coca-Cola costs too much right now.
What are you saying, Voltaire?
I think your panel is stacked with elitists who think that $5 more a month is not a big deal. Elitists like Perp.
I don't watch Netflix anyways, bro.
Dude, they're releasing Ballerina tomorrow.
So it's too much then.
It's true. It's true. It's like
Max Simps? No. Let me see.
They could say that, but they're still going to have their Netflix. That's what I care
No,
about.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I bet you. I bet
actually
you. Okay.
Okay, we'll see.
So 31.
We'll see what happens when Rebel Moon comes out.
Oh wow. I don't.
Because you
oh,
know that he's gonna
Let me
want to watch
see.
that movie.
Ooh.
Well, I'm not canceling before Rebel Moon.
Wow. Next level strange Marvel theories. Look at Strange's awesome AI artwork. Hold on, let me bring this up. That's legit.
That's cool.
That is cool.
It is.
I'd watch that.
Mad Hatter Joker.
I'd watch that movie.
He'd buy that for $1.
I'd watch that movie.
That looks awesome, man.
That kind of looks like that's funny because I just saw the Disney Haunted Mansion movie today,
See-
and it kind of looks like Jared Leto's.
This actually worked.
Cal says stop the steal.
How was Haunted Mansion?
Haunted Mansion was okay. It was okay.
Well,
It had
I
my
have to
favorite
watch-
joke of 2023 so far. It had a really
have to
funny
watch
joke.
You tweeted that out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all I have left is mailbag. So let me bring that up.
Oh, let's get.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. Always fun discussing stuff with you.
I'm very
Hopefully,
disappointed you don't know about transfers.
I'm very disappointed you didn't know about Chet Hanks. But we all
I
learned.
wish I
and
still didn't.
we all learned and grew in this.
See, I wish I still didn't know about Chet Hanks, but you should know.
I'm gonna watch Transfers tomorrow and do my review and everything. Okay.
Yes, I want a review of it.
I will do it.
I'm
I
going to
will
watch
watch
it
it.
tonight too. I think maybe.
Probably on Amazon. All right. Good night.
You could have stayed up with me and we could have done trailer reaction, but you wimped out and left.
I wimped out. I'm sorry. Yeah, you could have been on time today.
I was on time.
No, you weren't. You came on at 10:13. I noticed.
How do
Saw
you know
that.
you weren't here?
I looked at the time.
All right, night perp.
Good night. Love you all.
Oh,
Hit,
Cal
don't
says
forget to
get
hit
out.
that like.
Yeah, we almost at 20 likes.
I'm out, King. Relax.
I'm out, King. What's
He
with the
said,
chain?
"Get out."
Perp?
He keeps telling me, "King's."
What's
broke.
with the chain, perp? You got a chain going? Is that an option, or it comes
What?
with a chain automatically?
Yeah, it comes automatically.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to the mailbag here. Like a 3-day,
Physical.
a 3-day old mail. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. You know, you could leave something in the mailbag too, brother. All right. Save the quote day for last. Larry Quarkwitz. Max, after seeing Howard the Duck for the first time on Williams' watch party, I'm curious about your thoughts on it. Sweet Fancy Moses. What a train wreck. If it was a straight up comedy, it could have worked, but whoa, man. I didn't know what it was trying to be. Was George Lucas behind that?
Yes.
I got to tell you
Yeah,
what,
it's not good.
I'm very conflicted. Like, it's weird because what's her name that was Marty's mom and that scene
Yeah.
with her and the duck? I was like,
Leah
oh,
Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
I feel weird watching that scene, but it's also
I
she
do too.
is amazing.
It makes you tingle downstairs, doesn't it? It's okay to.
I'm
admit.
not saying that. I'm not saying that. Voltaire's saying that, not me. But Thea Thompson, wow.
She's lovely in that movie, certainly.
Yeah. That whole scene in Back to the Future where he's sitting there with his mom and his mom's like hitting on him. It's like
He does a
he's
lot
like-
of weird things. Yeah, now that you mention it. Yeah.
I mean, she was pretty much horny for him. For
And that scene in Back to the Future with
Yeah.
Biff in the car, like that's disturbing stuff.
Well, if you see in the scene with Marty, he had to think about it for a second. He's like, "Wait a second, you're my mother."
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Let me see. Leo would have been rad in a Jam live action back then. Gem. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come
All
on,
right.
Degrassi. Still, even the thought of it, even the thought of it, not your mom. Yeah, even the thought of it being your mom, still awkward.
Isn't that like everything that's on the certain hubs? I don't know.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't know anything about that. You just brought it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Uh,
Steph though.
Jacob McKenzie,
Okay.
Max,
Okay.
thoughts on Loki producer Kevin Wright has treated a
Probably.
reunion between Thor and Loki.
Probably.
That has always been the priority of the story we're telling. But for what that meaning to really be fulfilling, we have to get Loki to a certain place emotionally.
Probably will happen.
You think that Chris Hemsworth will come on a?
I don't really. I mean, I'd be up for it, but I don't really.
No, it'll be one of the
Not
movies. It'll be a movie.
Yeah, when
Oh,
they've
in
done
a
it so
movie.
much in the movie, it's
Yeah.
fulfilled in the movies that I kind of just, isn't the Loki series technically before some of the Thor? I don't know.
Well, they're in a different kind of universe. No, not really in a different. You're kind of like we don't know how the time matches up with the Loki series in the current time, right? We don't know exactly because
Yeah.
they're not exactly in. I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah.
We got to see some good Thor and Loki stuff in Infinity War, right? I thought it was good. The way when he
I'm
died,
not
I was
against I'm never I'm rarely against things, so I'm not against them having a reunion, but I kind of like
Anthony,
Loki on
yeah.
his own.
You're right. It's
Personally.
2012 Loki, but
Yes.
still,
I'm not against it at all. I want it as long as Taika Waititi's nowhere near it.
but still,
Wakiki.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
I agree there. Taika needs. I agree there with Taika about Taika.
All right. Well, I mean, if they're going to go that way and they want to do that, fine. But I kind of think if Hemsworth comes back, because he also had some health issues and he kind
No,
of
but
wanted to take it
he's
easy,
coming
he's
back.
probably going to just do his Thor movie. I don't see him popping up in a bunch of MCU shows. And I kind of like Loki's on his own, personally. But I'm not against it though.
The first episode dropped, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got to watch it tonight.
I
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
watched it.
Jacob
Don't spoil it, Aaron.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Keep that Charlie whole
All you gotta know, Loki's in it.
Oh wow.
cut.
All
Aaron,
right,
when
so-
was the last time you had a poutine as a Canadian?
Long time ago. Honestly.
Oh my God, you're really losing your countryhood.
All right, so thoughts, Jacob McKenzie, thoughts on Blumhouse upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's movie is estimated to gross 33 million to 42 million during its opening weekend and 60 million to 90 million total domestically. The film
Damn.
releases in theaters and streaming on Peacock on October 20. Oh, I can watch it on Peacock? I'll watch it on Peacock. That's like I'm not a huge fan of the franchise. I'm glad it exists. I know there's a lot of young people that like that horror franchise, including the games. So cool with me. You know, I hope it's a good movie. But it's not like I want a really good horror movie to get me to the theaters. I don't unless I hear it's like the most amazing thing. I think I'll just watch it on Peacock. Probably with my wife. She'd probably like to watch that one. Jacob McKenzie, thoughts on Dan Harmon says the plan to film the Community movie in Atlanta to accommodate Donald Glover's schedule. Sure. He's probably the main draw of that
He
show
would-
now.
He wished he wasn't going to
Accommodate
come. He wished he was not going to come back, but they got him.
Well, the good. That's great.
Yeah.
Would he have to get his brother a writing credit on it for them to get it?
I don't know.
No, they're going to probably film in Atlanta to accommodate his. He's probably doing the Atlanta show. You know.
Well, that's how
Uh,
Kathy Kennedy got him to do a movie. She let his brother write it.
Yeah. Following delays from the strikes, though, Harmon says unknown when scheduling will align for everyone for filming to begin. Good. I'm happy. There's a lot of Community fans out there. I watched the series initially, and then I got bored of it, honestly.
Community?
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I
And,
liked it. You know who was
it
on
make-
that show?
It made me not like Chevy Chase.
You know who made a great? You know who made a guest appearance on that show? Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, to be fair, she did that on a lot of shows back then. So
Yeah, when when her career was start rising. Yeah, like
Jacob says thoughts on each episode of Disney Plus Percy Jackson Olympians will reportedly be 1 hour long.
Personally, I
The
don't
series
care.
is confirmed to have 8 episodes. I don't care about you anymore, Aaron. What? No, I'm just kidding. I care about you a lot.
What's Percy
You know what
Jackson?
they're making a mistake with that
Percy Jackson, the Olympians?
Yeah, you know what the problem they're going to have with that show, truthfully, is like when my niece was watching the Ms. Marvel show, she's only like 9. She couldn't tolerate having to wait a week to watch the next episode. I don't think younger people nowadays can tolerate that kind
Patience. Yeah.
I
They need to be
mean-
busy. They need to be busy.
They're used to the binge lifestyle. So
Yeah.
to watch an episode and then it ends, you're like, oh, it's over already? And then you got to wait a week. Like I think that's hard for kids to wrap around. If that's our main audience for this show, they really ought to consider that kind of stuff.
After Chevy Chase left, Community went downhill?
They
Okay. He was being a dick
Who
on the
was?
show and
He's
behind the
known,
scenes.
he's known to be a dick. He's known to be.
He's
a
always been an a-hole for a long time.
And I want to get Fletch Lives on VHS. And
But the dynamic
National
with his
Lampoon.
character and everybody else was why that show was funny.
It was. I
Because they
agree
were
there.
uncomfortable. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but that's comedy, dude. Like,
Yeah. All right. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But I mean, the series as
But
a whole, I was
that's
kind
not
of
the
like,
reason he's not coming back. The reason he's not
I
coming
should go back and
nobody
watch it.
They didn't like him on the set. That's the reason.
Mass Vigilante, your thoughts on the sci-fi film The Creator? So this is Mass Vigilante Exposed. He only watches stuff that I read his mailbag. He doesn't actually watch my reviews. Thanks a lot, brother.
He liked it, Mash Vigilante. He liked it.
It was a somewhat bittersweet film coming from the director, and overall the audience did enjoy the creative project, but overall box office didn't go so good. Basically flopped. Do you think we're hitting a peak entertainment? Everything will crumble because of toxic culture, never pleased with new interest IP? Or should the blame be failed movie be on the director and should have tried harder? Your thoughts? I think it will find its audience on physical media, in VOD, in streaming, and I'm guessing, even though it didn't have a banger of a first weekend, that internationally it will do decent, and also it'll have good word of mouth and legs on it. I'm hoping for the second weekend. We'll see. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else comes out this week. I don't know if
Yep. Do you think that genre, pure? Because that looks. I haven't seen it, obviously, but that looks like a straight sci-fi movie.
Yeah, straight sci-fi is a little harder to get really good box office than pop sci-fi.
Yeah, yeah.
Ask
I
Brian.
heard it.
Star Trek. I mean,
Becker
Star
heard
Trek gets decent box office, but even
Star
that's a
Trek
little
is
more.
clout.
niche.
It's still niche. Come on now.
Yeah.
Man.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but then hardcore sci-fi that's not like Hollywood
reputation.
storytelling at the end,
Like
or
Sci-Fi
happy,
Channel
happy,
shit, dude.
happy. That's a hard sell to a lot of people, like the
yeah.
the Denny Villeneuve's out there. I
No,
like it.
The stuff that was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
Like they'd have some like random ass shows, and it'd be like, "What the fuck is it?" You know what I mean? There's a lot of this. Don't ask me to name them. There's just too many to name.
Anthony says Exorcist is the only thing coming out this weekend.
Yes,
which
and
is a
that's-
movie I'm very curious how it does.
It's not doing well.
Well, yeah, I think the creator's going to
reviews
do
are
fine
bad.
against The Exorcist. Like, it's not the same.
The reviews for apparently are very bad for Exorcist.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I've been looking at Coach's thumbnails from Echo Base. I still love those two, but he's gone a little bit more.
Yeah, they really have.
SJW. You know what it was? It was that Sound of Freedom. After that, he started leaning into that content more.
Star
Hey,
Trek
it
broke him.
works.
Yeah,
Coach, it works. But then
Yeah.
he's even like, I didn't even watch the video yet. I was just intrigued by the thumbnail. He's like, The Exorcist forgot about God. I'm like,
You know what the worst news? You know
What?
what?
Taking
You
the
know
religion
you
out
know
of
what
The
the worst?
Exorcist?
Max, you know what the worst news of the day is? They're making
What?
A24 is making a biopic movie on Paris Hilton.
I love
Okay.
Paris Hilton. I'm a
That's
fan.
horrible.
Well, I will refresh CGH. I know. I appreciate you putting some in there.
There's no faith for Hollywood anymore for doing that.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Echo based, just because we were talking about it, Max.
Coach.
I
love Coach.
I like their channel, but I think they're so disheartened by Star Wars that they've become to the point that they hate everything. They won't give it a chance. I almost feel like, and I like their content. They always have good reason.
He's leaning into the content that gets money now. I think Coach is retirement phase. I don't want to speak bad of the man.
He's playing the algorithm is what
I saw what he tweeted about.
He's doing more hardcore content, so they're treating.
I saw what he tweeted about the Ahsoka finale, and they're getting ratioed big time.
They don't care. They're getting attention.
I know.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm not saying they're bending their opinion on what's good for the algorithm. I'm just suggesting they're taking it more seriously. They're going next level. They're doing more content. They're not just doing Star Wars content. More power to them. I'd still talk to them anytime, Coach or Nick. Yeah. Hey, Bruce. Okay, so that I actually want to. I actually might do react. I actually want to do a reaction to Coach's vid. They took the god out of The Exorcist. What?
I'll do that with you if you want.
Well, not tonight though.
You're right, Jacob.
It's
right.
I still have to do some laundry and pack.
No, whatever you want. Yeah, do your thing. I love those reaction videos.
Yeah.
That's a great title to a video. Like I'm gonna go watch it now because of that.
I was like, what? Coach. Okay.
I mean, did they really? That's really interesting if that's what happened. But okay.
Like, it's it's so woke that they took the religion out of The Exorcist.
You never believe it? There were no Catholic priests.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was titled that exactly. I got that vibe. I got to look at the thumbnail again. I was like, what, Coach? All right, because I'm subscribed. I am. All right. Mass Vigilante. Max, Loki Season 2 is coming on this Thursday, and already with early episodes of Rotten Tomatoes reviews, it seems the show is already mixed and calling complicated mess, marvelous
85%.
So it could be a slow burn or better starter than the previous
85% critic score right now. Nothing for audience score, but it's 85% critic score. I just checked it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, but I know it's a Marvel thing, but I've seen some reviews, but I've seen more reviews in the favorable direction. Not mixed.
I'm not even concerned about reviews on this one. I just want to see it. Like, this is one that I think a lot of people asked for a second season. They love.
Nobody asked for it because nobody knew about it. They announced it on the season 1 finale, though. Nobody asked for it.
I think generally people wanted to see.
Do you remember?
We should keep going. We got 27 viewers now. We're about to end. Get those thumbs up there, everyone.
I don't. People love the first Loki season. I thought it was mid, to be honest with you.
I was a little confused on certain things. I kind of wanted to rewatch the first one before I watched the second one.
Oh, this first episode. Oh, it's chaotic right after that.
Easy. Careful, Aaron.
I'll just say this: it's not spoiled.
No, Aaron. I love you, bro.
Aaron,
I love you, bro.
It's not spoiled. It's actually been said publicly.
Stop it.
Ryan left.
Ryan love this episode.
Just don't even risk it, Aaron.
There's nothing big.
Come on.
I'll say
Get out himself.
Shorty's character.
Stop it, Aaron.
He's
Aaron,
fun.
You gotta stop, buddy. Come on. Let's talk about Wayne Gretzky. How many?
I didn't say anything what he does, but he's fun.
Record for most goals in a season.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
In the 80s.
People take this real seriously.
92 goals.
Yeah, 92. That's true. Don't ever.
What's Brett Hull's highest score?
Thanks, Zeno. I said if we should
everybody
keep
can
going,
score goals in the 80s. You and I can
coming
score
in.
goals in the 80s, Voltaire.
Yeah, how many? What was Brett Hull's highest scoring?
I don't remember.
You really started talking about hockey.
86. I'm trying to get him off of the spoilers.
I know.
I didn't spoil anything, but his character's great. I'll tell you that.
AFTRA and AMPTP to meet again Wednesday after a full day of talks. Good. I want this to be over. The only thing that's complicated now is it's in the video game too. I don't know if that's going to complicate the screen actors. I don't know.
They're meeting. They're meeting Friday. I think they're meeting Friday, and then they're gonna like have the weekend off, and they can meet Monday. They're gonna have like a meet internally, the two groups, then meet Monday or something. I think no, not Monday because it's holiday, right? It's holiday, so they maybe
Monday's
I don't know.
Columbus Day. Not everybody
Yeah.
celebrates.
Voltaire,
it.
did you see my hot take for DL's hot take show about James Gunn?
Yes, I did.
Was I ridiculous or was I kind of onto something?
Rushmore, summarize it again. What was it exactly?
I said James Gunn
didn't.
Twitter activity makes me miss the writer's strike because I miss that
I
sweet
told you.
sound of silence.
I've told you he swings and he hits big sometimes on Twitter, but he strikes out a lot on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes he hits big. So
I mean, telling people if it seems like homework to screw it is a horrible thing to tell consumers. And then in the same week say it's okay to be confused. So he admits they're see, this is where the gun heads. And all the criticism I got for being a Snyder bro, these James Gunn fanatics are being just like Snyder bros right now for him. Him admitting that it's okay to be confused admits there's confusion.
I don't get the defense of these executives by some of the people.
No, but isn't that factually correct? Him saying it's okay to be confused admits there's confusion on his announcements.
By definition.
Yes. And then they're like, no one's there. Why are you confused? He just admitted it.
Here's my thing with him, right? Like, he's not very good because he could have phrased that much more artfully and said, hey guys, a little bit of mystery never hurt anyone.
Yes, that's a better way to sell it.
He doesn't have to say confused.
You should be his PR guy, Voltaire. That's perfect. That's a great way to spin it positive.
Right. And nobody can say anything to that.
It's okay to be confused, and if it feels like homework, screw it.
Good golly.
I mean, these are not bad. These are not hot takes for me. Those are horrible things to tell.
No. And if it feels like homework, screw it. Just say, part of the journey is figuring things out along the way. There's lots of ways to say these things, and he doesn't know how to do them sometimes.
It kind of seems like that's what he thought about trying to figure in the old people, the old cast into his new universe. It seems like homework. Screw it. I'm just going to do my thing. Right? It kind of seems his whole attitude. I'm getting more from that comment than just the surface level. I'm like, that kind of sounds like his plan towards anyone that was in the DC universe before he got there.
What that
if he wasn't personally invested, it kind of seems like homework, so screw it.
Interesting.
To figure it out.
I think also, yeah. I mean, to me, what it tells me is that he just sort of threw stuff up, and if it worked, he would have kept them. If it didn't work, he's going to get rid of them.
No, he had a plan.
Either way.
No,
I think his plan was to get rid of them unless they hit really big, these projects, and none of them have.
No,
we're going to move on.
No. He had a plan. He had a plan since Suicide
He's a
Squad.
maestro of social media engagement. Yeah, but if you're trying to promote a product, it's not always good.
Hard.
I don't know.
This was hard. Come on, he had a plan.
He tweets angry, or he's just not very artful with what he tweets, which is surprising because I think he's a brilliant writer in some spots. But like for him to tweet comments like that out in that way, like, look, I didn't hear those comments before, and in 2 seconds I was able to rephrase them in a better way. That's all it takes. There's no reason.
No, it's not. I'm not triggered by him. I want DC to be in a good place, including the PR, and people are not happy with DC besides the Snyder Bros. Everyone thinks, oh, only the Snyder Bros are upset. No, people were upset that we're confused.
Do you see reports out there saying Warner Brothers is not happy with James Gunn? Do you see anything like that?
I don't know if those are accurate. I don't know.
Do you see anything like
that?
I
actually don't think Zaslav cares. I think Zaslav's like, let James Gunn take the heat. I'm basically not paying for any productions to go into production until 2024 anyway.
There's no heat. There's no heat with them Warner Brothers.
You don't think there's heat?
No.
With this box office?
That's not his responsibility. That's not his movies. That's the old museum.
To promote them, it is. Yes.
Yeah, because he works for them.
I don't think he's getting blamed for these.
No, not blame, but you don't think that they have discussions about the bad reception of some of this stuff?
No, I look at this.
I don't think it matters if it's good or bad.
I imagine you're an attorney, or if you're a contractor, and the old contractor did a bad job, you had to come in and clean up his mess. I think he's like, hey, I'm cleaning this up. I'm doing the best I can. let me get rid of all this, fix the crap they did. Then you could start looking at the stuff I did. That's what he's
Yeah.
banking on. And I think he gets that for a little while. Eventually, they're going to say, hey, by the way, now you're doing your thing. It better be good. But he's not getting any heat for this year. He's, like I said, every time one of these DC movies comes out, he pours himself a big glass of scotch and drinks it down. He's like, thank God, only one more to go. Aquaman, and I'm done. You know,
Aquaman, yeah, and then 2024 is he doesn't have to worry about 2024 with movies coming out for DC because the only one coming out for DC is Joker, and that's not really his responsibility. I mean,
and
he's
the
still on
Penguin
DC
series coming out.
Penguins, if they get back to filming, right? They have to get back to filming for that because they still have to get the actors for that. But still, even Penguin's not his responsibility. That's Matt Reeves and whoever's directing his responsibility, right? That's a Black
I
Label.
think he has more to do with Penguin than we think. I mean, I feel like that at that point.
2024, he has to get his stuff off the ground. Like Superman has to start filming. Creature Commandos has to come out. Creature Commandos may be the one coming out next year. That's it.
Twitter posts are virtually free, go viral, and generate brand reach. We're doing this marketing team job for him, but then it gets covered on YouTube, and the YouTube content on James Gunn is extremely, besides me, is extremely negative. There's not a lot of positive James Gunn content right now,
Which is unfortunate because I still
and
think
YouTube creates a bigger reach than just Twitter posts.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because I still think he's the man for the job and he's going to right the ship. But
I am a James Gunn fan.
I'm allowed to criticize his tweets, everybody. I don't care.
Yeah.
I like some of his tweets. Some of his tweets are great, but if he makes a stupid comment like that, like these two he did, the Max cited, oh yeah, I'm going to comment
in the same week. And then also he could have handled because he said definitively Zack Snyder hasn't shown any interest in continuing. He didn't say to me, he said, and then later on, when people call him on that didn't age well, when Zack Snyder at Full Circle said, yeah, I would still do it. And he's like, well, he didn't show interest to me, and stop spamming me. That's really...
Yeah, it's like he gets rage tweet like a kid now and
Stop
again.
spamming me. I'm like, come on. This is, All right. Let's move on. People want me to move on from Gunn.
I want some Arby's now that Reyes brought it up.
Mass Vigilante Max, we have sort of good news. Sony has canceled another Spider-Man spinoff that was going to feature character Silver Sable. The director, Lindsay Anderson Beer, stated they have no movement whatsoever on this film and called it a dead project. Your thoughts? I think they had ambitious plans when Venom made almost $1 billion.
Who's Spur MC? What's Spider-Man Spur MC?
I don't know. Spider-Man spinoff. And when they were kind to do the marketing that they were going to lead somewhere, but they never really were. When Morbius didn't take off, when the other movies didn't take off, so they're pretty much going to end it with Venom 3. And I think a lot of the stuff is not going to get made. And you're never going to see this Venom go against Spider-Man.
No.
It's a terrible Venom. They should bury it and restart the whole thing. The Silver Sable, I remember her from the comics. I wish Bruce Fur was here. I think she had like a detective agency or something like that. Like
Silver
that would be a good series, actually, if anything.
That spin-off was supposed to be from the Amazing Spider-Man stuff. That days back then with her and Black Cat or something. She was supposed to have like a spin-off with Black Cat or something back after Amazing Spider-Man. That was the plan. I remember Sony announcing stuff about Silver Sable all the way back then. Then it got canceled.
There is such a thing as a gunhead. Absolutely. Oh, it's everything makes sense when he admitted that it was confusing and it's okay to be confused. It all makes sense what he's saying, and he literally told you it's okay to be confused. So
interesting guy.
All right.
Rhea had a question that was
I highlight. We'll get to it. I'm going to get to the mailbag, and then we'll get to Rhea's question. Jacob McKenzie, because we're almost done. Thoughts on Netflix is set to raise a subscription price again soon. I think it's too much. And a lot of the audience agrees. If Voltaire agrees, Voltaire can afford it. He doesn't think it justifies the cost. Now, if Netflix starts coming out with banger after banger and like HBO Sunday quality, like Game of Thrones stuff, then it might get you back, right?
That's right. It'll be like Apple TV. If there's something I really want to watch, I subscribe and I cancel.
HBO is introducing something HBO is doing something very interesting. It's introducing a sports service to their content.
Live sports. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weird.
live sports. Yeah.
Yeah, that's adding something extra. If
And
if
that's
Netflix started adding sports or news or something too, then I'm like, okay.
And remember, Max has the whole Discovery, all those shows, those 90 Day Fiance shows that, a lot of
My
people
mother
love.
loves this. Well,
Yeah.
not that, but
Yeah.
she loves the cooking and the home improvement and the weird
people on a
survivor
raft.
type shows.
What about
The
the
raft show?
MILF Island, all that
No,
stuff?
she doesn't watch. She's offended by that.
Okay.
Would you go to MILF Island, Voltaire? Would you be a contestant on MILF Island?
I have
God.
no interest in MILF Island, but thank you.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Mass Vigilante. It looks like WBDC might get hit by a lawsuit over a few incidents on the set of Batgirl. The actress almost died by a speeding motorbike, left with broken thigh, pelvis cuts, bruised, bleeding, and well, their shorts should cover that, right? And
Just
unless
pay
unless
her.
unless they didn't do the proper precautions,
Just pay her whatever she needs for medical needs. Just come, you have the money. Just pay her. Don't go. Just settle with her.
Well, and worst part of it all, after all this, the movie still didn't get theatrical release. So basically, all this pain she went through was for nothing.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Where's the workers' compensation?
Yeah.
This doesn't need to be a lawsuit. She would have been covered
Yeah.
by workers' compensation.
Well, it could be a lawsuit if they were negligent with protection.
Okay, that's a different lawsuit. You're absolutely right.
Right. That's why I was saying it depends on the story. Like, did the accident occur because they didn't take proper
Negligence.
precautions?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was reading just the injury part. You're right.
Right. So I don't know. I have to look into that. That's my initial thoughts is, yeah, if she got hurt and it was negligence, I don't know, like a speeding motorbike, it doesn't sound like she was part of the stunt crew. It sounds like she was. My initial thoughts are, if she was an actress, it doesn't say a stunt worker, and she was hurt by a speeding motorbike, that does sound a little negligent. Like an extra or an actress hurt by a speeding motorbike,
Her
I don't
career's over as she sues Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. So I'll have to look actress. It doesn't say stunt worker. So that's interesting. That's the interesting part. Max, the Marvels will heavily lead to Avengers King Dynasty. I heard they're not sure if they're going to make that still. They might.
They are making it still. Who said that?
I don't know. There's speculation they might.
I've heard buzz that they're not either. That they want to cancel it.
Well, they might just do something different. We'll see. With one of the major plots being an incursion that is happening first with the end of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness went off with Clea to deal an incursion, then Spider-Verse side of universe being destroyed because of mysterious canon events. And we don't know the full in-depth analysis. So it looks like it's all coming together. People say Avengers 5 is dead and Marvel's canceling the film, but that's stupidly false. That is stupidly false.
Look,
I don't know. So your thoughts on? I think they might pivot. Comic book runs do that too. When something's not selling well, they pivot and do something different.
Yeah, it's happening to Kang Dynasty still. I'm pretty sure. Look, if you watch Loki and tell me Kang Dynasty is not happening.
I don't know who this guy is.
I don't know. Look at this. Jonathan Majors still has to get cleared. You know what I mean?
Jonathan, yeah, you're right, but it's still happening.
But you know what might help Jonathan Majors? What happened to that Dodgers pitcher guy? I think that's going to help Jonathan Majors because people will be less likely to rush to judgment, I'm hoping, with things like this.
Well, CGH added a lot. Let's do question of the day first. Quote of the day 119. Love can reach the same level of talent and even genius as the discovery of different calculus. But maybe if this has been our beginning, we would have a much better ending. No second chances, no retakes, no regrets on the past. All right. Hey, Max, I hope you're having a good stream tonight. And what's your thoughts on the final episode of Ahsoka? I loved it. And do you think the show will stick the landing and might be the best Star Wars series on Disney Plus? Also, there could be a chance for season 2. I think it's going to happen because the finale is rumored to lead to a cliffhanger, which is making the fans worried about the character of Balin Scroll, who would disappear off screen because of the tragic death of the actor who played him and be uncontinued like the character of Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher. Do you think they'll kill him off screen or recast for some? I think most likely it would be a recast.
Yeah,
I don't think they.
I think it is.
What?
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
go ahead.
My prediction for that is that, he's seeking some higher power. He's obviously doing that. Something's going to happen to him, and it's going to transform him. And they're just going to put a different character in there. And that'll be better than recasting because his whole image will be changed, type of thing. You see what I mean?
Who are you
whatever
talking
happens.
Oh,
Talking about Balin Skull or whatever.
Liev Schreiber.
yeah, they're gonna recast. They're gonna recast that take. They're gonna recast Balin Skull. Fortunately,
I hate this deep faking. Just recast, change his appearance, and I'm so sick of this deep faking.
It's gonna look. Everything's gonna look really dated with all the deep fake stuff in the future.
I mean,
look
look
at
the actual actor. Like
Skywalker, because of people not liking Han Solo's recasting, Disney is now scared to recast Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Recast him and tell the fans that's enough, guys. This is our best version of Luke Skywalker. The Han Solo guy was fine. He's no Harrison Ford. Nobody's Harrison Ford. But
no,
you got to allow them to recast these characters if you want these stories. These deep fakes look terrible and it's awkward, and I dislike it a lot.
I think people asking him to be like Harrison Ford were asking way too much, an impossible task.
Sure. Impossible.
Yeah.
One of the most iconic characters in all film and TV, Han Solo. You will never find anybody that will be satisfied. Although, look, you take a lower character, a lesser character like what's his name, Donald Glover's character. How can I not remember his name?
Oh, Lando.
Lando, who's not as popular. He plus that guy just happened to do a perfect job recasting him. It's not that easy though. Han Solo is virtually impossible. Luke Skywalker will be virtually impossible.
It's not really the actor per se, it's the essence of the actor.
Correct.
Like how good the actor is, right? The actor, like the actor could be better than the past actor in that role, but it's the essence of the past actor that makes the character work.
Correct. And those actors are the ones who brought them to life and lived that character.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And you can only replicate that to a certain degree,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let me.
Oh my god.
CJH added 20 questions. So, CJH Entertainment, does Max get a lot of views on James Gunn topics? Is that why the focus on James Gunn? No, I actually don't. I actually get a lot of disgruntled viewers and lots of eye rolls and frustration with my takes on James Gunn. So I should probably stop. But it's my honesty. It's my honesty, and
we don't want.
We've lost the art of constructive criticism, and I'm not just hating on him when I say
nuance, Max. People can't they're either you hate him, that means, or no. I'm
his
just
Twitter activity is horrendous. It's so much stuff that doesn't age well.
Yeah, but how much
he's not gaining any. Really, with social media, if you have something to lose, you should reevaluate how much you're doing it. I know I get the Rhea take that all press is good press. I don't necessarily think that way if you're the head of DC, though. I don't think so.
He's going for the charismatic leader role. That's what he's going for.
I don't believe all press is really good press. I think that's kind of a little hypocritical because there's negative stuff in the press.
You're calling Rhea a hypocrite, Aaron? How dare you?
No, not hypocrite, but I think that's not her. But I think it's I just also
not as much anymore.
I say it's disagree because anything bad about you, and if it turns out to be true, it's not a good thing, really.
Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate your support. If people would hit the damn like button, maybe I'd get more views. I'm stuck at 19 likes. No, Max does not get a lot. I got 30,000 views in a month. If I do more shorts and more, when I close up the cottage and I get some other stuff done, I'm going to hit the ground running with more topics and doing solo streams and panel streams and Voltaire streams. Gonna have a Voltaire mailbag.
You're on the right track, Max. You're trying cool things. You're doing these unboxings. You're going out on the street. I think some reaction videos is not a bad thing. Look at that George Lucas one you did.
Voltaire. There's a reason why people have publicists. They don't want this to get out to the press. There's a reason why.
Yeah. James Gunn doesn't listen to his publicist. I'll tell you that right now.
You see that? So that in their circles, and especially if you're famous or a celebrity, they know press is not exactly always a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
30,000 views isn't bad for a channel my size in a month.
No, you're doing well.
There was 1 month I was really trying my best to do clip outs and shorts. I got like almost 100K in a month. If I could get to that again. Actually, Momo is a star, my Blockbuster kitty. I've been posting a short for her. I got me like some subscribers today, a short of her trying to attack me.
Wow, the internet's back was built on kitty videos.
Yeah, I was because she does
get
watch
your people
movies
over.
with me. I was gonna try to make her the official Blockbuster kitty. I need to get her like a
the
collar that says
mascot.
Blockbuster or something. Yeah,
Should give me her mascot for Blockbuster.
she loves watching movies with me. VHS. I'll do the beginning of my VHS reviews with her attacking the box, and I'll get upset because she'll work.
Just don't show her cats.
Huh?
Don't show the cats the movie.
Yeah. Oh no. CGH Entertainment. After seeing Ahsoka spoiler at the end, the latest episode, do you think they could fix some of the Return of the Jedi special effects? Maybe even film footage for a certain spoiler. Oh well, spoiler warning. He's talking about Anakin looks better as a Force ghost. You think they should replace him? I don't think they need to replace him. Return of the Jedi because if you make it look too good, it's not going to meld well with the footage of the movie.
Did you think that? Look, I thought the de-aging of him looked okay. I thought that Force Ghost actually looked kind of awkward to me.
I think you know what looked awkward to me. I think in episode 4, at the end of episode 4, I did not think that looked like Hayden Christensen.
A couple of times, right?
Yeah. I did not.
I was happy he was in it. To be honest, I'm a sucker for that. I think it was fine.
He looked better. He looked, even though we only saw him with.
I disagree that it's just the crazy people that are upset with DC and Gunn's announcements. I disagree with that. I think people have just said screw it. I think that's accurate to the audience of DC. Screw it.
Well, one of the guys you interviewed agreed with you on that on the street video, didn't he?
Yeah. CGH Entertainment. 6 slippery snails slid slowly southward, while 7 slithering snakes swiftly slinked westward. How many snails and snakes are there in total? 6 slithering snails slid slowly southward. There's 6. Well, 7 slithering snakes swiftly slinked westward. There should be 13. Right?
No. I mean, if
it doesn't say which way are they. It says how many are there in total.
This is a trick question. I don't trust CGH.
Snails and snakes.
Yeah.
There's 13. It makes you think it's a trick question, but it's 13. I think.
No, there's still 6 snails.
Give us the answer,
snakes.
CGH.
Still 6 snails and 7 snakes.
Do you even know the answer? It's 6 slithering snails.
The grass is
7
right.
slithering snakes. It doesn't say the question doesn't ask where they are or whatever. It just says how many are there in total. All right, I'm moving on. What's your answer, Voltaire? What do you think? I say 13.
13, sure.
Okay. What do you think,
That's
Aaron?
the obvious. I mean, 13 is probably the obvious answer, but it's probably wrong the way because it's too obvious, right?
CJH, do you think they could use George Lucas' original sequel trilogy script for a story between 6 and 7? No, I think that time's gone.
Because they're doing that with all the shows right now with the Mando, Book of Fett, Ahsoka. That's pretty much between 6 and 7 right now.
You were typing in an AI hot take and response, but the topic changed 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that would be interesting. AI hot takes. What does AI have a hot take about?
Allen Iverson hot takes.
CGH Entertainment. If you were a Jedi, which color lightsaber would you choose, and what fighting style would you prefer? I would like a double-sided lightsaber like Darth Maul.
Color though, color.
Red. I'm a Sith.
Yeah, he's asking if you're a Jedi.
Listen, if I had to listen to the Jedi Order, I would go.
Yeah,
I wouldn't kill younglings, but I would definitely go Sith.
Why were you not all red?
I mean, you don't have to kill the younglings to go Sith, right?
No.
If that's a prerequisite, I'm not going to kill younglings.
Why can't you use a red lightsaber as a Jedi? Why is there like a rule against that?
Correct. Those are bleeding kyber crystals, and they're sad.
What would
Yeah.
yours be, Voltaire? What color?
Well, I've already thought of this question a lot. So it would be purple, and I'd have the Ahsoka style double blades, 2 different blades.
Yeah, those double blades look awesome. I'll probably go with orange or whatever it is. But I do like purple too. Purple's up there.
Purple is your dancing on the dark side. That's why
Yeah.
a lot of Jedi were afraid of purple, but not Mace Windu, one of the greatest Jedi ever.
CJH says, "Do you think all the shows have helped you enjoy the sequel
Not all
trilogy
of them.
more?" No, not at all.
Not all.
Actually,
I mean, it doesn't. Oh, wait, at least it's. Yeah,
it hasn't helped or hurt me. With
I
the
don't think
sequel
it's hurt
trilogy.
it.
There's
certainly
nothing
hasn't
that's
hurt
added it to, like, the Clone Wars animated series helped the prequel trilogy, but there's nothing like that. There's no show that's done that for me for the sequel trilogy yet.
No.
Nerds.
Thank you.
All right, and CJH, what in your opinion is the most significant moment in Star Wars saga? and
Vader
why?
revealing he's the father of Luke. That is that not one of the most one of the most epic moments in the history of Star Wars, maybe in cinema? Like,
yeah.
It'd have to be, I think.
Yeah, that's easy for me. I think I think you all agree by the sound of it.
Yeah, you didn't even wait for me to finish the question. Vader's the father of Luke.
Yeah, why? Because the you
You're
know
on
why.
Jeopardy, Aaron. You hit the buzzer before the question gets out.
That also, I don't know, that youngling scene in Revenge of the Sith is how it was actually. I want to be real. I don't want to bring into the real world, but like how people turn evil, even when you think there's good in them, is just.
Yeah,
I know this
kids.
is. I know this is not reality; it's just fantasy. But there was something really real about that and scary in those scenes.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Voltaire? Like how there's good people turn bad and just circumstances and how they get there. I'm like,
Hey,
there's
you
no
know what?
justification
I feel
for
like
killing
they
young.
gave- Yeah, I get what you see. My whole thing with that movie, with that series, and I like those movies, especially in hindsight, I like those movies.
Revenge
But I
of the Sith
remember
was a good
watching
movie.
the second film, and I'm like, it's over. I'm like, how are they going to turn him? There's not enough. They haven't. They should have started turning him a
They
lot.
did start turning him in Attack
Why,
of the
they
Clones
killed
with
the
it
Sand
when he.
people.
Yeah, that was pretty intense too. They killed
But
everyone.
to me, that would have been
Yeah, the sand.
when it
The
was
sand. Yeah.
showing him chopping up those sand people or something like that. I just
Yeah.
don't think the gravity of it was there. But yeah, and I just he doesn't want to do that though. I get it. I guess I'm asking for too much to show people getting chopped up. I suppose.
Like, yeah, when you think
No,
about
he
that
told
scene-
Padme.
Yeah.
Even the scenes with Anakin and Padme where she feels uncomfortable and he keeps pushing it and she kind of submits to his
Mhm.
like awkward. I think that was actually very accurate as to someone that doesn't know boundaries and keeps pushing, and she just gave
groomed
into
him.
it.
She groomed him.
Yeah.
Well,
Padme
so
was
she
a groomer. He was like
No.
7 when we met him.
He needed love.
No,
from
no,
a
but
woman.
the way he went after her and was, and the flirting was very
It was.
awkward.
You know what's weird?
It was very,
You know what's
and that I
weird?
think that was actually
How
authentic.
much older was Padme flirting with a kid? In
She was like
Phantom
14 and he was like 7.
Doesn't make any
I
better.
think in Phantom Menace, she was like 16, something like that.
So yeah, you know what? It's like when you saw what he revealed to Luke that he's the father.
Qui-Gon was extremely necessary to Grossi. That's the whole reason that that Anakin Obi-Wan was not equipped to handle Anakin's training. And it was
They
forced
warned
upon
him. Remember, they warned him. The Jedi Council warned him about training Anakin.
Yeah. But then, but also, I don't think he would have turned if Qui-Gon was a little bit more flexible with the rules than the council. He probably would have been okay with Anakin having a romantic entanglement.
Qui-Gon was very material to the story. I respectfully disagree. For what you said, he was a rogue master in his own right, and then he
Yeah.
got just knighted. What's it called? Apprentice to be the one to train Anakin. Like the whole thing was doomed from the start. It was actually a good storytelling.
You don't think? I mean, you don't think Palpatine would have sensed Anakin's darkness if they didn't before, if they just rejected him, the council, you would have sensed it and be like try to secretly recruit him and become his apprentice, even though he did become his apprentice later on.
Hang on. They revealed in the comics that Palpatine knew exactly what Anakin was and actually created Anakin. So yeah, he knew.
Yeah, Palpatine has a gift of foresight, right? He can see right in the future, right?
No, I'm pretty sure in the comics they made him. He's the one who impregnated Anakin's mom, not with sex, but with the Force.
Oh, so he's gone now.
It's true.
CGH also asks, how do you feel about the moral and philosophical themes explored in the Star Wars saga, such as the battle between the light and the dark side of the Force?
It's great. It's good. It's good.
It's absolutely imperative to the storyline, and the fact that they're talking about going away from that is a big mistake.
Yeah.
Good versus evil is the classic storytelling trope, and there's a reason it's in everything.
We'll see how the new show handles this subject, the Acolyte. I want to see how that handles it.
I think the next one, Skeleton Crew, is going to come out before that.
I have no anticipation for that. I'm still going to watch it because it's a new Star Wars, but I'm like, I'll be in that way. I'll set my expectations at 0. That way I'll be, it should surpass them.
For which one? Skeleton Crew or for
Skeleton Crew?
0 expectations on my end. I'm like you.
Yeah. I'm just like, okay, I'm not against it or anything, but I'm like, all right, I don't, take it or leave it. I'll watch it though. CGH Entertainment, which starship in the Star Wars universe do you find the most visually appealing or intriguing, and why? The Slave One. I really like the Slave One. I'm calling it that. I don't care what it's called now. I don't remember what it's called now.
Hot take.
What?
To stick to the original name. That's a hot take. For me, obviously it's the Millennium Falcon, but if I had to choose a ship, I think that the ship from the character had in the video game, what was it called? God damn, I can't remember. The Ebon Hawk. That's it. That ship from that was my favorite ship.
Oh, I do also like the Mando's new ship in season 3. That's like a Naboo fighter modified. It's kind of like a hot rod. That's kind of cool too. What do you think, Aaron?
My favorite ship. I do like the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, I'll just go Millennium Falcon.
Okay. CJH Entertainment, do you think Star Wars should stick with familiar or go into new timelines? I think it should do both. They have enough projects they could do both, but I prefer.
What do you mean by new timelines?
Go to new timelines.
Like
explore new times, like the Acolyte. Acolyte is way in the past.
I think they should be doing stuff way in the past. And I think.
Oh, you mean because if you really think of it, they're kind of doing that with the shows, though. The Disney Plus shows are technically in it and exploring the timelines in between. But I get what you mean. You mean like way in the past or way in the future.
Well, what were you saying, Voltaire, about the?
I think so. Like yeah. So I think that the
doing that, though.
The idea that they're doing now with Rey way in the future, her older, and you know why that's smart?
Stupid to me.
I think it's smart, and here's why: because it gets rid of all that.
That's just like what they did with Luke. We want to see prime Luke, and then they go to old Luke.
James Mangold. James Mangold's attached to do a movie that's way in the past.
I think these characters in the sequel trilogy didn't hit with everybody, despite what some people say, and they need an excuse to introduce new characters that will hit. And I think that by making Rey old and introducing these new characters, that's the way to go.
I don't think she'd be that old. I don't think she was that old. I think she was relatively young in the sequel, though. She'd probably be like in the 30s, 40s, maybe,
or something like that, right?
Maybe wiser.
All right. Well, let's see what else is here. We're almost done, and then we'll get to. I'm sorry to leave Rhea's question to the end, but I guess we did. Thanks, CGH. No, I'm just kidding. Do you think the Night Sisters were originally from Earth, or do you think Earth exists in Star Wars? No, I don't. Would you like to eventually see what happened in Earth? I don't think Earth exists in Star Wars. Do you?
It does. It's a galaxy far away.
Yeah. Apparently it does. But I don't think the sisters are from Earth.
I think that would break the series though if they tried to explore.
If they showed up on
Yeah,
regular.
yeah. Stay away from Earth.
Like
Stay
for
away from-
example, like Thrawn's new galaxy jumper, whatever it does, it like
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
if it
I would go
suddenly
to the-
shows up in Earth's atmosphere, I think that would break Star Wars.
In, like,
We're
the
gonna go to
30s.
the Milky Way galaxy. We're gonna see a futuristic. We're gonna see a futuristic.
Matthew
futuristic,
McConaughey or something there. Well.
futuristic New York
Like a what
City.
if- they did like a what if 1 hour movie like for Disney Plus where they did that. I would watch the hell out of that. I would be
Easy.
interested.
Futuristic New York City. Futuristic like Chicago. And so
CJ says, do you think they should do another phase of Star Wars past the sequel trilogy, maybe 1,000 years ahead?
no, they're not doing. Not. I don't think about 1,000 years.
I don't think they should go that far ahead.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, the Ray thing is 15 years, but
If they,
after that-
I think they gotta leave we need another villain. We need something new. Like that's what's so exciting
Palpatine
about Thrawn.
Jr. Palpatine
No, I'm
Jr.
sick.
Ray really has a brother, Palpatine
They
Jr.
need something new.
They need to introduce proper Sith
No more
Lords.
Death Stars. No more Palpatine.
No, and it's funny because with the whole Sith thing, like look at Balin. It's easy to create these evil villains in Star Wars, like just they're Sith Lords,
he's
and
not-
that's
he's not Sith,
cool.
yeah.
And just it's they just don't know how to do it.
It's just the thing. Always is that there's always the ancient enemy of the Jedi, the Sith, right? They always have to go face each other. It's like I don't mind the gray in between the black and white with the Sith and Jedi.
I get out of here with that.
And here's Ray's question. We'll count as a mailbag question. Question for the panel: is Blade and or Spawn still coming out?
Blade
Why
is
or
going to
why
come
not?
out.
I trust in Mahershala Ali, and I completely like when all that drama was going on with Blade. Okay, I should actually clip this out. This is a great question. When all that drama was going on with Blade, a lot of us were frustrated, including myself. Oh, it's not good enough for you, Mahershala Ali, award-winning actor Mahershala Ali. And then you saw Ant-Man 3, Thor 4,
no,
and some of the
Max.
quality of this, and I completely respect Mahershala Ali to put the
Max.
brakes on this and say the
No,
project,
no.
all the projects coming out around that time were not
Did
up
you
to
know-
snuff.
Aaron, he's doing
Max.
it. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Max, but I have to correct him something. They were supposed to film, then they went on
Yes.
strike. They were supposed to film legitimately in May. They went on strike. The writers.
Oh, Blade.
Yeah, Blade.
I'm not for sure on that. I'll
Yes,
take
they
your
were.
word
I
for
remember
it.
that.
Okay, but at the beginning though, when it was first delayed,
Yes,
it was
beginning,
quality
yeah.
issues, and some of us questioned it because Marvel was doing great, and then we saw the results of projects that still went through at that time. And all I have to say is thank you, Mahershala Ali, because you also, the thing that's different about Blade is that this is the second version of the character. They're actually going into DC territory. What everyone does not consistently bring up, which is the biggest problem with DC, is a lot of these characters are competing with their back catalog of interpretations, which you do not usually get in Marvel. You don't have a previous version of that character. And that's another reason for the issues with DC is a lot of these characters within the Justice League are competing against other versions. When you have a character that's new, but now you have a second version of Blade that you're competing against the Wesley Snipes version of Blade. Yeah.
Rhea, I want to let you know something. Since the writers were on strike during Comic-Con, Todd was not allowed to say anything. McFarlane was not allowed to say anything regarding to the movie, but he had some information regarding to the movie.
Well, that's
so he was not allowed to say.
you're jumping ahead to the second part of the question,
Yeah.
Aaron. The Todd McFarlane, because he wants to be so involved with
Yeah.
this production, that's what's delaying it. He will not let just the studio run with this. And to be fair, he wasn't happy with the first version of
No.
Spawn. I thought it was fun.
He did not like the first version of Spawn.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What am I talking about, Bruce? Get your ass on here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Read a comic. I don't know what he means.
So I do think there was some movement of Spawn. He just couldn't talk about it.
No, Spawn is moving at a snail's pace, Aaron. It's because of Todd McFarlane holding it up and wanted to direct it himself.
No, he's not directing it anymore. He says he's not going to do it. He's not going to direct it.
I don't know.
That's what he said.
But I hope so, Rhea. Especially Blade. More so Blade than Spawn. I really want Spawn 2. But what's your thoughts, Voltaire and Aaron? But will we end this on Blade coming out, and then in retrospect, looking back at when the Blade production first had issues, and Mahershala Ali is the one that stopped it. They were going to go ahead, and he's like, no, this isn't good enough.
Well, I have high hopes for the character because I love Blade, but I hope it's because he had legitimate concerns with the script and not just because he was being a prima donna, you know. But if he had legitimate concerns, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't think he was being a prima donna, but we're like, wait, everything's going smoothly, and then you're stopping production. That's pretty.
Right.
And then you see the output of the projects being developed at that time. You're like, whew, Mahershala Ali must have saved us from Blade going back on ice for a while, because we want him to return and have multiple projects with him, right?
Right. Yeah.
And to be fair, that caused issues with Marvel too, because they were going to do the Midnight Suns and everything. They brought in Moon Knight. That stopped. They did the Werewolf by Night feature presentation. They were going to bring all that together, and that pretty much, what do you mean? I have no idea what I'm talking about. He was going to in the past when they first.
He was. The
Yes.
Spawn movie he was going to. Yes, that's true. But
yes,
that's true. But he's not anymore.
No, he said he wanted to direct it at first.
Yeah,
so
that's 100% true. That's true.
All issues that Marvel will have soon enough.
The delays and stuff. With the...
I don't like this attitude, Bruce. Read a comic, Max. What does that have to do with about what, bro? Saying that that Mahershala Ali stopping the Blade movie based on quality issues, and then seeing the output. Why do I have to read a comic to give that take? Huh? I'm trying to get him on stream. I mean, but seriously, I don't know. Why do I have to read a comic to give that take? I don't understand. To say that I'm happy that he stopped production based on the other quality of those projects, and then also because there's more pressure on the Blade reboot because you're finally getting a reboot in Marvel. Let's see if he responds. Ha 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 ha. All right. Well, that's my final thoughts on it. I'm happy that Blade is. It's still. Aaron gave the update that it was going to go into production before the writer's strike. So hopefully we get an amazing Blade movie. And I just got my Blade Korean VHS tapes. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I saw your short.
Did you see those tapes are cool. They're like cool colors and logos and hashtag read a comic. Read my other comment. That was a follow.
Which one?
In the comics, yes. I'm talking about the MCU. Okay. I'm talking about the film version of these characters. Not the comics. I understand the comics have been reset.
Yeah, we're talking about the Black Shadow Blade.
Where were you, sir? Where were you? Now that you're the king of nerds, you don't have time for MME Live? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Go support Brucifer. I'm thinking tomorrow he's going to have his show, The Other Show.
It will be rated
So
R,
go
Anthony.
support
Spawn will be rated R. That's what he said.
Yeah. And I hope everyone has a great night. I will try to do content while I'm away. I might do a short live stream while I'm away. I'll see how it goes. And please support the channel. We're going to have great things coming up. Have a good night, everyone.